bonus gone up. I have Trap Sense now, so that's good.
What does that do?
Trap Sense 2 is what I have now, so I get a +2 to all of my dodge bonuses
Yay!
to attacks made by traps.
That's a pretty good roll.
It's situational.
First time that I've ever gotten a decent roll.
And you can find hidden penises.
Always nice.
My.
I'm your father. It's my job to protect you from errant wieners.
And of course he says that right as I start the stream.
Everybody needs to be on the lookout
that's on
for
the internet
errant
forever now.
wieners. They're all over the place. They're all over Tinder, all over OkCupid. Gotta be careful.
It's true.
Yeah, be careful.
Attention,
It is
everyone.
true.
This PSA brought to you by
Genitals.
Pathfinder Crew.
Hey Darkbay, in the Excel sheet that we have,
Yes.
I get, like, when I put in my stuff for this level, it said that I get a permanent bonus, like, in the permanent bonuses part on the levels page, like, that turned green. What does that mean? When I say it turns green, it, like, is editable.
What tab are you on?
The levels tab.
And you're talking about what bonus again?
So, there's the ability scores on the far right, and then just to the left of that, there's a permanent bonuses section, which is all gray except for this level, for me.
Ah. So sometimes in the game there are spells and stuff that can permanently alter your stats, and that is where you would put those.
Okay. Is there any reason why this is the only one that's turned green?
That's a bit odd. It's usually green on all the levels.
Strange.
But I don't think it's going to break your sheet, so.
I don't think it's going to.
But you're telling me there's a chance.
Should I put more in perception? I think yes. My perception's not high enough.
I think that's a valid point, yeah.
My perception will not be high enough until I can roll in at 1 and still have a 21.
I am firmly of the belief that perception can never be high enough, yeah.
I mean, I have plus 14 mod on perception now. So.
I have special eyes.
Oh my god.
What do your bird eyes see?
Iterative attacks cannot be rolled through the token macros? What do you mean by that?
So, iterative attacks are what happens when your BAB increases to have 2 attacks. So the fighters in the party both have 2 attacks now. So a good example of this, if I can pull it up. If Xanthem rolls from her token macro, she will only get, let me show you. It'll only do this. See how there's only 1 attack there? If she rolls from the character sheet, she gets 2.
Ah.
For some reason, iterative attacks do not work when you use the token macros, so we'll be rolling those from the sheet, especially for our ranged dealers that have rapid shot, because that shit is fucking ridiculous.
Ta-da!
You can say ta-da all you want, you're the one that has to add up the math.
Yeah, well, I'll have a calculator right at hand.
That's actually not a bad plan, to be honest. And Zuzu, I would ask that you take some time to look over your attacks and try to understand what each of them means.
Okay.
So you can figure out what scenarios you want to use them in. Also keep in mind, last I knew you had 20 arrows, and you can fire 6 in a round now, so you'll burn through them pretty quick if you're not careful.
I can make durable arrows
What?
that she can use, and she can just recollect them at the end of the combat. I think that's how they work.
But I thought when recollecting, I only get like 50% chance of getting them
You
back.
have a 50% chance of getting them back if you miss. I'm not sure what the difference is with durable. I'll look it up. Durable arrows don't break due to normal use, whether or not they hit their target. Unless the arrow goes missing, an archer can retrieve and reuse durable arrows again and again. Durable arrows can be broken in other ways, such as deliberate snapping, hitting a fire elemental, and so on. So yeah, those would allow you to pick up your arrows when you're done.
There you go.
Sweet.
If you can find them.
If I can find them. So
Yeah,
that's that
he'll be
50%
there,
chance.
so it's fine.
No, you'd have to do a
So-
perception roll.
Could I look for her arrows for her? Like
Yeah,
Ooh, assistance? Okay, guys. I like
totally.
my
I just
special
have to
eyes.
remember that, right?
Your arrow
Here's
is
what we
over
do.
there, 6 miles on the road.
I make some glowing ink. Put some glowing ink on her durable arrows. Always find them. It's like a bunch of tracer
you
arrows.
guys.
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
That's a real thing, by the way.
Yeah, they are. It's true.
Just bitch slapped a fucking fly straight to hell.
Alright, Elithus, are we okay to proceed while you level?
Yeah,
There shouldn't be a whole lot to do other than spells. Will probably take the longest.
Actually, I should look at how many extra spells I get today.
Okay,
The
so
one
Because
thing I was
I'm
worried
always
about
just
is
looking at my spells anyway.
I haven't taken my rogue talent yet because I was just kind of on the fence here. Because I was thinking I could use my perception to track footprints if I take follow clues, or I could get lasting poison, which makes it to where my poison lasts 2 strikes instead of 1.
which might be good since you have an alchemist.
Yeah, I'm probably gonna take that.
Mhm.
So I think I'm gonna take that
We're
rogue
level
talent.
6
Wait,
now,
what
right?
does it do? What's
Yeah,
the
we're level
second one do?
6.
Yay!
The second one makes it to where my poisons work for 2 successful strikes. Like even if I fail to strike, it'll still be there. So if I hit
Okay.
them, I'll do the full damage in the second time as well on both weapons.
Doesn't the poison remain if you miss anyway?
Yeah, but I think there are some that does not. I think for shot weapons, obviously, but sort of different.
That's interesting.
Well, I can make poisons.
Yeah.
I have to add a
Anything
fifth.
you want. Any poison you want. I'll make it.
That blood leaf is pretty damn good, trust me.
Let's brew it up, man. Blood leaf tea.
That's what he'll be making all the time. It's like
Blood
he'll
leaf
just
tea
have
party.
a little blood leaf brewer over in the corner. Right next to the coffee pot, and one's labeled red.
Sometimes he forgets to label them, so you're like, he just drinks one. He's like, yeah, that's
No.
right. Wait.
I knew it was a weird idea to put my blood leaf tea in a coffee cup. Oh, jeez.
Okay.
I'll risk it.
So, when we last left off, you guys had saved Iski Star Speaker. Kirik, I think, missed some of that. Cycle
Yeah.
acquired a Cauldron of Brewing, and the party now has a handy haversack that they need to decide who gets that.
I will pay the group 2,000 gold to have that.
I think we all
I-
agree
Done.
that nobody gets
Sold.
it unless it's not cured.
I think that we were of the mindset that it was either going to be you or Tanner, and possibly
Well, I can
Cycle.
give-
So it's probably going to be you.
Who here doesn't have a masterwork backpack? Because basically, I could put the masterwork backpack
This
in the
guy.
handy haversack. So I mean, you can just have that if you don't have it.
You can have it, dude. I don't care.
Well, this way I can carry plenty. I can carry up to like I think 80 pounds of stuff, and it only
Yep.
weighs 5 pounds.
Yep.
So like, there's no way I can. be
Speaking
encumbered.
of that, so I'm going to give you the handy haversack. And last time we found a couple of stuff, so we put it in there. There's a masterwork club and a masterwork hide in the handy haversack. And then we found a bunch of potions, but Cycle has those.
Mm-hmm.
So you can have the handy haversack and the masterwork club and masterwork hide that's inside.
Okay, so I'm gonna take everything from the masterwork backpack and move it over.
You do that.
You'll probably also be carrying Cycle's Cauldron of Brewing,
Yeah.
For the
Yeah, I
time
want
being
you
until
to
we get
take
back to
that.
the cart.
and probably also his bedroll so that he can carry his Tanglefoot
Mhm.
bag.
Yeah, and I'll still be lightly loaded. I'll still be able to run around zippy.
Which, if you ever have a problem with that, you do have Ant Haul, and you can just drop your backpack too. Those are both options, because your bandolier has all your alchemist shit.
Mm-hmm.
See, I told you so, Ryan.
Ready to go.
Okay.
Well, hold on 1 second.
Sure.
What did we have inside of it? It was the Cauldron of Brewing.
Cauldron of Brewing.
An errant penis.
Ryan's bedroll.
Oh my
Cycle's
gosh.
bedroll.
Mm-hmm.
A masterwork club. And a masterwork hide.
Masterwork hide. What do you mean, like just masterwork hide, tanned
Like-
hide?
Like
Hide
Dr.
armor.
Jekyll.
Hide armor.
Oh,
okay.
okay.
What about all
Just
my
got a
stuff?
dude and
Do I just hang on to it?
Are you able to carry all of it?
Beats me, honestly. I can say what I have though.
No, just look at the back part of your spreadsheet. Or your PDF, rather. Sorry. Words.
Okay. Anyways, go on, sorry.
No, I've got your PDF right here.
See, I don't know how much all the potions weigh and stuff like that. Is the
Potions
thing.
have no weight, neither do scrolls.
Oh, sweet, okay.
Plus your light load is 66 pounds and you're at 65.9. So you're okay as long as you don't pick up anything else.
Gotcha.
Your water skins are what's doing it. 8 pounds of water.
Should I just give them up
Holy
then?
God! Why do you
Just
have
give them-
so much water?
So
Well,
let's just
it's-
stay
Just give
hydrated.
one to
That's
me.
only 2 water skins. Water skins actually weigh a lot. They're 4 pounds apiece.
Just plop one in the handy haversack.
Yeah.
How much
that's a
does the
good plan.
cauldron weigh?
5
5
pounds?
pounds.
Plop it in there.
Yeah, it's
Shit
a
we
really
got in
small
there right now
cauldron.
is like
Alright, I
What
hand
the-
over one of my water sacks to Kirk.
I've just been conjuring water in my mouth for so long. Also, I have no
I
idea.
haven't drank
Okay.
water in
I
3
think
years.
the club is the heaviest thing I'm currently holding.
So
I'm nowhere near 80
Elithus
pounds.
Elithus had a brief vision when he touched Iski, and she made his staff all awesome. She also blessed the
She made my
alchemist.
staff do things too.
Yeah, she did.
When I touched her.
Trying to remember exactly what she was going to tell you next.
What did she tell me?
I don't think you got a special
talk
vision.
to
She
strange
just
women.
buffed your thing. Buffed your
That's what I
stuff.
thought. Wait, did she actually do that?
Yeah.
Oh, sweet.
We decided that she did both because he's just gonna give us more opportunities to buff everyone else's stuff.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's basically all mine's good for anyway. Is creating magical arrows
Well, you can buff people's armor and shit too.
or other shit too. Yeah. Well, let's
Okay.
face facts here. Weapons are much more interesting.
Is this true? Let me open up.
Before
Go
we
ahead.
get too into it, on the Excel sheet, where's this, like, where do because I have a bunch of stuff, like items, for, like, adventuring gear, but I don't know where that is, because I'm probably not carrying a torch
Equipment and wealth?
anymore.
Yeah, equipment and wealth. It's a blue tab. It's near the bottom under adventuring gear.
It's labeled adventuring gear.
Equipment and wealth.
What is it between?
Class options and feats.
No, I have the equipment and wealth tab, but, like, the adventuring
It's
gear.
after the ammunition ones, the green,
Okay.
the olive. Right?
So, I don't know why, but that doesn't seem to exist on my spreadsheet.
Is there a little plus symbol on
Yeah,
the left
check
side
the left.
that you might have to open?
There, yeah, I see where it should be. There's like an extra large gap there, and it's just not there. But it's keeping track of the item.
Druids don't have adventuring gear.
That's what
That's
I'm
it.
Well,
hearing.
no, like because on the back of my sheet, it's keeping track of all that stuff.
Try one of the plus signs on the left. It's probably collapsed.
And all of the plus sign. Very confused.
How do I add from my character sheet the roles onto my actual screen, like the macros, like for my attacks and stuff?
We kind of touched on this earlier. Unfortunately, all the multiple attack stuff can only be rolled from the character sheet.
Teardrop.
Oh, gotcha.
So your single bomb and your single longbow shot you can roll from your token, but your character sheet should be what you use for rapid shot.
How do I add it to my token?
You can't.
Gotta make a Mac. Go.
But how do I make it a macro?
He's
You
saying
In
it's
my
can't.
token.
It's not possible.
It won't
But
roll correctly if
how
you
would
make
I
it.
just make it a macro so it's like a button I can click on the main screen without having to use my character sheet?
You
can't.
can't. Why can't you take no as a no?
You guys, I just want it as a button I can click from my screen, like on the map. I don't think you're
You're about to
understanding
get
what I'm
murdered by the
saying.
All of a sudden, a rock falls from the sky and kills
Oh.
Guys, I didn't tell you this,
Cycle
but the
explode.
roof is actually really unstable.
falls
Over
down on-
Psychomera.
Yeah, a single beam just falls on top of him.
Also, the floor under Psychomera's feet is really unstable, and that breaks open into a sinkhole.
Which
Also,
actually
there's a
has
demon inside.
which has a demon and a portal to the astral plane, which only accepts
Mhm.
one, and he gets sucked in and he's gone.
It's just gone.
Okay, so anyway, trying to remember. So did anybody ask Iski a question?
There's
No,
all
I
these
thought she was
rolls
trying to
that were pointlessly
heal.
rolled for no reason. I have to scroll so far.
Iski, can you just do a quick recap of what happened since you existed here? Or since we rescued you? Pretend like all of us, we just went into a coma for a week and are just waking up again. Just do that.
Okay,
That's
so
Roll our head
she
back. Aw.
she
So we
thanks
healed
you.
her, she buffed our items.
She thanks you for rescuing her. She buffed your items, and she let's see. She recognizes Elithis after she takes care of the bandolier, and she says, "Oh, you're the one Zyril talked about."
Cyril mentioned me? What was he talking about?
Well, I haven't seen him in a while, but yes, he did mention that he was keeping his eye on you because he wanted Mason to talk to you.
Who's Mason?
You know, let me just. And she reaches into her cloak there, and she pulls out a letter. Let me get that to you.
Do you recognize me? I'm sure he mentioned me too. Right?
I give Cycle a look and tell him, dude, the last time you hit on a girl, she took control of you.
I didn't hit on her. Relax. Relax. This one, Iski, I didn't hit on her.
No, the last time you hit on a girl, she took
Yeah, I
control
didn't
of
hit
you
on
and
Iski
has.
yet. This is just simple ego. That's all this is.
So I
I
don't know
haven't
if
even
you
thrown my
show the
penis.
party your letter or not, but she gives
Well,
it to
it's
you.
addressed to Elvis and Company, but I'm
True.
going to read it first, and
You sneaky snake.
you don't know that it's addressed to Elvis and Company.
Meta, I do, and you're a sneaky snake.
Transform into a snake.
I knew it.
Slippy Danger Noodle.
Why does that say that? Is anyone else seeing that in the text? I just swapped over my macro to Dex for attack rolls. Apparently, I hadn't had that this whole time, Dark, because I'm an idiot.
Holy shit! No wonder.
That would explain a few things. Yeah.
Yeah.
I figured something was off because your damage always seemed really subpar from where you should be.
Well, I mean, it's not going to go above a D6. It doesn't add. It adds my strength, or it does add my dex to the damage roll too. Adds my dex to the damage roll too, but like it also adds my dex to the attack roll. So yeah. So that's another 3 I could have been doing this whole time.
Wait, weapon finesse doesn't add to damage.
Well then, why? Where are we doing this then? It's not damage mod, damage
Listen,
ability.
if you start asking why we're doing things in the game of Pathfinder, this whole thing falls apart.
Weapon finesse only adds to the attack roll. There's a feat you can get later. Actually, for short swords it doesn't work, but you can get Agile, the enchantment, on your weapon, and that will make it dex to damage.
All right, then how
Okay.
do we do dex to hit then? Because I'm not seeing that anywhere. Just in the attack mod?
At the very top, you already have melee with the ability mod selected as dex, and that
So then that was right.
yes. An 8 mod seems pretty accurate, I would say.
So my roll 20 is frozen, so it'll be a little bit while before I can
Read the letter.
share any. Yeah.
Okay.
Okay, it seems to be better now. Okay, so I don't read the letter in its entirety. What the fuck? There we go. Okay. Don't read the letter in its entirety, everyone. But I explained to everyone that Zyrule said that he doesn't know where a bunch of other water shards are, but he knows of the location of one, and it's at the bottom of Crescent Lake, in a similar well-like structure to the one that we found Mavura in. And he recommends that we get air crystals to prepare for the underwater environment. I know Xanthem can breathe under there, but the rest of us
Yes.
can't.
Perfect.
He said that he can also prepare them for us if we require, so I think that we might need to just
Let's
send a
just
letter
ask
back.
Zyrule, yeah.
I think the alchemist can make them, but
Okay.
Yeah, I'll make that shit. We don't even need that motherfucker. Not even talking about me to strangers. 'Cause I'm
Also,
the best one.
we need to find this guy named Mason. Because he's going to share with me the location of the druids and the elves that currently are alive, other than me and Zyrule. Most of them are going to be traveling with the druids.
Sweet.
So in
I
order,
agree with all that except that last whole part.
so along our travels, when we begin our search for the druids, we need to find Mason.
Awesome.
well, he would probably be easy to find if you found Zyrule. I doubt he would be very far.
So you think that he might be where Zyrule's hanging out in, I forget the name.
Tarsus, I believe he
Tarsus.
said.
Yeah, cool.
I think we should add that onto our list of things to investigate. First of which would be finding
Your dad is next on the list, I believe. Or no, sorry,
well, no, we still
Kari.
haven't actually found
We
Kari
haven't
yet.
found Kari.
Yeah, it's only been.
We only
it's
found
only
her
been
So-
2 days.
sister.
At
I
mention
was gonna ask her Donna.
At mention of Kari's name, you see Iski kind of stumble back and her eyes roll back into her head, and they become white, and she starts just staring into the distance.
That
I think we
girl
should leave her to do that.
has taken some shit. She's
I'm trying to
on some
determine what's going on.
PCP.
You don't know with spellcraft. You could try Knowledge Arcana.
I'm gonna try knowledge arcana.
What is happening to her cycle? I don't know. My
Dude, she's
knowledge
on
is
some of that
incomplete.
PPP, polypurpose panacea right now. She's all fucked up.
You believe that she is an oracle, and that she is currently having a vision.
She's a fucking oracle, guys. She's having a vision.
I like this girl.
bet she's
We
gonna
should
tell
keep her with
us-
us.
Yeah, she's gonna tell us probably where the thing is.
Divination.
So when she comes to, she blinks and kind of steadies herself and takes a deep breath. And she says, "The one that you seek has moved on."
When
To
you
where?
say
Moved on as in
moved
dead?
on, do you mean that she's dead?
Not dead in a sense, but changed.
Like a ghost?
She is stronger, and I fear her.
But is
Is
she
she
friendly?
bad?
Not as such, but she's very vengeful.
Against who?
The people that turned her into whatever she is now, I bet.
Of that I am not sure, but I believe your alchemist friend knows who it is that has done this.
Was she
Oh, shit.
brainwashed?
Cycle.
Dog, I don't know, but maybe it could be the the necromancers that we helped out at Ravenhill. If I had to guess.
That took her?
I
That-
can't.
that-
I can't see a face, but I have a sense that your father knows who this is.
Oh man, dude, guys, this is the thing that my dad went to stop. Remember, he had some other alchemist friend. He said that was using that was like pervert or was fuck, how was it
Perverting
phrased?
alchemy for his own
Yeah,
power?
it was not that alchemy can be perverted. I mean, let's be honest. If that were true, I'd be super fucking guilty. But he was doing things you're not supposed to do with it.
And you guys hear a soft monkey-like sound as he says that.
And my shoulder starts twitching. I'm like, oh shit, here it comes. And then-
Perverted.
Is that what
What
you're getting at?
Yeah.
Okay.
Is
Yep.
that?
Okay. So you see under my clothes, my shoulder, that little lump on my shoulder that you saw me like staring at last time,
Yep.
just starts like jumping all around, and then all of a sudden, a little monkey pops out of it.
gross.
Yeah. It's pretty nasty.
Puberty
It
hit you
perches
like a
on my
train.
shoulder. I'm like, oh, sweet, it worked.
Is that a monkey?
I take a
Mhm.
few steps back.
It doesn't have any fur, and it just looks like this
Mhm.
fleshy mound.
Mm-hmm. Well, the fur is like fleshy fur. It's pretty disgusting.
So it's like a foosball. It's like a foosball.
A foosball.
It's got little it's got like skin tendrils all over its body to represent fur.
No.
That's so gross.
It had hair
Looks
while
like
it was
a
on
monkey.
his shoulder, and therefore it has hair now. Like,
It's got body hair. It's got body hair for hair.
I think I speak for everyone when I say, "What the hell is that?"
Yeah.
Oh, dude, it's Morky.
Good thing or bad thing? Should we
Monkey.
kill it?
We'll just use that for now.
I didn't agree to this token.
I would have, if I had a nickel for every pixel in that picture, I'd have one nickel.
Oh my gosh.
It's Morky, my monkey.
monkey, your monkey.
Mhm.
He's my familiar. My tumor familiar. That's why I was chiefing on them
Familiar.
cigarettes so hard the
You
last
might be
few weeks.
too familiar with him.
So Iski seems to be the only one who's not surprised by this.
I'm not surprised that it came out, but I'm surprised that it's a monkey.
Suppose you
Why,
didn't make
man?
it something horrifying.
I think
Monkeys
it.
That's
are
also
awesome.
throw
I think
thought.
it probably makes Elvis a little uncomfortable because it's not natural.
It's not
Also-
a natural monkey, but
I want to mention
gonna-
this.
I'm gonna reach out to touch it,
Bite
try
your
to
hand
handle
off.
it
Is
out
it-
of a.
No,
Did
he
that-
rubs his head
did that roll?
into Elith's hand. Meep, 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 meep.
Okay, my roll 20 is freezing, so I don't know what my handle animal roll was.
It's 13.
13.
Whoops.
And you rolled
Wow.
twice.
That second one was not 20. That's too bad.
Yeah.
So
It's
I want to
tragic,
get
really.
today.
Yeah, but this is my familiar. Does he have to roll like that for
No.
my familiar?
No, I'm just.
If he's gonna give it an order.
No, okay.
I'm just like playing with the monkey, trying to like
Look at
determine
him.
how I feel about this unnaturally created monkey. And then
It's just a monkey.
while I'm petting the
I love
monkey, I
that-
look over it.
I love-
I look over at
Hold on.
the herd of rats in the corner and like, wait. I guess
Oh,
I
let's
shouldn't be
just
too
point
bad.
something out. We're beings created from a tree that was under a lake.
Yeah, I feel like if we start, I mean, can we? Do you guys really have anything to? This is kind of the
We're
pot calling
just
the
as
kettle
weird.
black right now. It's
Yeah,
my little
no,
monkey
I mean,
Morky.
I
My
become
little
friends
tumor
So-
monkey
with
Morky.
I become friends with Morky.
You better
So,
become friends
Erdana.
with him because he can deliver my extracts for me.
wait, can Erdana still talk? Or is that an illusion? I can't remember.
You don't know.
That's Erdana.
She hasn't talked since then.
Well, after she's done talking. She done. She's
Mhm.
done. Erdana, can you speak still? Or was that all just a trick?
She seems sort of dumbfounded by what Iski has said to her, and she doesn't seem like she heard you.
Well, this is going to
I
become a
said,
problem.
Erdana,
She shakes her head and she's like,
can you talk still?
well, yeah, I guess I can.
Well,
Sweet.
that makes things much easier because I did not bring a pen and pencil.
Look at this monkey.
Paper and pencil.
She smiles at you and pats your little bird head.
Wait a minute. You're suddenly
sure?
nice to me?
Yeah, she's standing right next to you.
Well, no, it's just the fact that normally
Suddenly
she's very
nice, he said.
abrasive.
Well, I guess she is
She's
warmed
gone
up
through
to
a
you since you saved her.
Yay!
From
I am good at
slavery.
making friends.
I kind of roll my eyes over at Kirik and say in Sylvan, let's just count this as a win.
Fair enough.
All right, listen. We're gonna go try to save your sister, but it sounds like she's moved on.
Well, if she's moved on, it sounds like from this little oracle vision that you've explained, it sounds like she's going towards something.
Well, I can't tell you when my vision was. It could be now, it could be later.
See, this is why nobody trusts oracles.
Well, she just stops talking and frowns at you.
I think we should seek out Kari in the event that what Iski has seen has yet to transpire. We might be able to prevent her from experiencing
because of
something
my-
horrible. But
Because of
since
I'm all
Iski's
for that.
vision.
Iski's vision says that Cycle's dad might be able to help us, we should probably go track him down next.
I agree.
Erdana, would
Well,
you care
from
to join us in our journey?
Also, I forgot to mention this. This monkey is a valet monkey, so he's very fancy. He has a little
well, he-
tumorous tuxedo on and a bow tie. It's a little.
I'm
little-
actually
little
curious,
tumor bow tie.
what is Morky's intelligence? Like, does he...
Enough to
I have
speak.
that.
I think familiars are.
I can speak to him. I don't know if you guys can.
Well, if his intelligence is 4 and higher, then so can me and...
His intelligence
Carrick.
is 8.
Yeah,
well,
so
Oh,
me and
yeah,
Carrick can
totally.
also talk to him.
Yeah.
So she looks directly at Cycle, and you hear something in your head. And then she looks at Savrik and tells him, "You will soon hear from a close friend."
Fantastic.
Yeah. So we're just we should go check that out.
Erdana, will you join us while we look for Cycle's dad and then your sister?
Well, it seems to be the only clue we have.
Erdana and Adrana agrees to come along, but Iski seems apprehensive, like she has other places to be.
Well, I mean, obviously, she's meant to be with Zyril, right?
She says, "Yes, I need to return to the Council of Lassino."
Well, he definitely needs you, but don't suppose you could give us an idea of where that is? In case we need to get there.
The council itself is decentralized. We do not have a headquarters, for good reason.
I'm pretty sure if we go to Tarsus, we can find Zyril though. So,
Yeah, we follow Zyril.
Iski, do you have any idea where we might be able to start our search for Cycle's dad? I forget his
She
name.
closes her eyes
It's
for a
Druid.
moment, and she says, "I believe you will find him in the marshes to the east."
The marsh is to the east.
Well, guys, I think we might need to travel to the marshes to the east. Maybe. What do you guys say?
So eastbound?
Yeah. So we have no more, like, clear understanding of where Kari might have gone?
No, you've from Meta, you've lost the trail because you followed Erdana, and Erdana got lured into here by the hag. The tracks that you followed were actually after she had already been charmed. The hag pulled her off the
Okay.
road.
So we never reached the place where Kari was taken. She went east, is what we're saying here.
Yes.
Okay. Well, it's probably good we went this way then, because
And
Kara would have been pissed at me if I let you die.
then Iski interrupts and says, "You should leave within the hour. If you get to the road in time, you will meet a courier, and he has more for you."
All right, let's go.
All right.
Okay, before we go, I need to look at my spell list because there might be a spell that will
God damn.
allow us to do really awesome
Hee hee.
on our way back.
Actually, hang on. Or Dom,
Yes.
Let's assume that everything happens in the next 2 minutes.
wrong button. Sandwich?
Aw, how sweet.
We can make it taste like anything.
Exactly. I
can.
can pull out my wet gloves.
I mean,
It
that
tastes
hag.
like
I don't know
fish.
if that hag fed you well or not, but you seem hungry.
So she munches on it, and she seems really pleased, and she thanks you.
Cool. I gotta get rid of a delicious sandwich reagent.
Reagent. Okay. So I'm assuming you guys set off on the road. Iski leaves the house, and she actually heads off the opposite direction. She lets you know that she's going to be heading to the plains because she's got some things to attend to.
It's nice knowing you.
She thanks you very much for saving her, and she gives the nearest person, which I suppose is Kirik, the 500 gold pieces that she has in her pocket.
Aw, dang, always getting the money.
Why though?
From the
What the
ladies.
fuck?
I mean, I guess I'll take it. It is shiny things. I'll just add that to the pot.
Yeah, she intends it to be for everyone. It's your reward for saving her.
Safe travels.
Thank you. When next we meet, I hope that I can bring more magic to your items.
Hmm.
That is my task,
Neat.
after all.
Neat.
Is that the monkey?
So, can we bring the rat with us?
Also,
Yeah.
this
Yeah, he
This
gets to
is
keep
the
the
mon-
rat.
Yay, the rat's fun.
though it looks a little bit more tumorous.
Ha. Yep. Okay. No, you can't be a mount. If actually you can, if you turn into a dire bat, you can. But you have to be able to lift all of that. Oh my god. Well, she meant that if you left now, you would meet up with the courier at the proper time. I'm making tokens for the monkey and other stuff right now. So you guys can go ahead and... Yeah, I got those. I'm working on those too. Yep. So first day is uneventful. Also uneventful. Ooh. A little bit less than uneventful. One moment. Yup. I would say the south side right here. Let's see what the RNGesus gods have in store for you. Hey, that'll work. One moment. I'm still getting stuff collected. Okay, so perception rolls. Carrick, yes. Anthem, no. Elithis, yes. Savric, yes. Appraise is useless. It looks like it could be, but it's kind of in an open clearing. I'll give you that. Okay. So let me get the stealth check. Where the fuck is that? Okay. Okay, well, then everyone sees it. You notice a bunch of spiders hanging out in these trees over here when you're near the end of the day. Okay, you know that these are monstrous spiders, and they actually count as vermin, so you know that you're probably unlikely to be able to communicate with them as easily. I presume so. Can you turn into a monstrous spider, though? They're medium. I believe you can turn into a medium spider, but I don't think you can turn into a monstrous spider, because that's a creature template. Sure, why not? Please allow my friends to pass. I promise I'm going to eat them. One of them notices you and skitters a little closer. Hmm. I thought you just cast that. Isn't that why you put the card down? We can say that you did. You're thinking of a different spell. God, what was it? Something focused. Yeah. I think you successfully convince the one, and he starts to skitter away. So is the party going to try to sneak past, or because your ally is currently a spider, and you don't really know what's going on? He didn't roll in that one though. He just rolled an unnatural one. So he's probably halfway okay. Yeah, the 24. Jeez. You're gonna intimidate the one in front of you? Yep. Okay. Wait. You have to use. You can only use alchemical allocation on yourself. It's a self spell. Yes. You're fine. Yeah. Let's grab initiative. So far. Yep. Oh, does he speak Sylvan? Oh. Does he hit with a 15? So he does hit. Mm-hmm. You take 2 points of damage, and you're now poisoned. I need it. Yeah, you're gonna need to fort save that. Okay, you're definitely poisoned. Let me look up. What would the poison be? Usually bad stuff. But these guys aren't that scary, so. I'm looking up spider venom. What? That can't be right. These are. So you get medium spider. Yeah. Wow, these are only CR1 though. Maybe it's just because they occur in groups? Fascinating. Okay. So I guess you immediately take 2 points of strength damage. And now it's your turn. Which actually I think means you need to fort save again, weirdly, because you came right after him. And the remaining saves take place on your turn, not his. Yeah. Hit it this time. Oh, are you kidding me? I think Elithis is now paralyzed. Yeah, you just took 4 strength damage, and I'm going to say that you're currently paralyzed. Cycle. Well, yeah, they're all 0 because they're going to come in last if something happens to the main spider. Yeah, because you were first to begin with for some reason. Things were organized incorrectly. There we go. And it would have been Xantham first, but she would have held because she was waiting for Elithis. Then Spider would have gone. Then Elithis would have gone, and then Savric. Its turn. Sorry about that. I didn't sort it properly. Yes. Savric, your turn. You notice that Elithis suddenly stops moving. Yeah, a little bit. This would be a good time for those of you that aren't used to it to roll like knowledge engineering to figure out, or yeah, knowledge engineering or knowledge nature. I'd probably give you either one. Dungeoneering. Just one. Okay. Savric, you think that this spider is probably a house spider, so you could probably just kill it with your foot. Cycle, you know that these are medium monstrous spiders, that they aren't really natural. They tend to get morphed or mutated by something else. They can occur in the woods, but they're not like super common. You know that their poison saps the strength from a person's body. You know that they prefer to just bite their victims rather than try to stab them with legs or anything. They have dark vision and tremor sense, so you can't sneak up on them invisible. Yeah. Stealth will help you because tremor sense, they're just sensing your footsteps, and if you're stealthing, then you can be lighter footed. But they're not necessarily relying on vision, so they can see you if they hear your footsteps. Does that make sense? Yes. Yeah. That's a good example of tremor sense, yeah. So Saverick, what you gonna do? Do you want to charge? So charge is part of a movement, and it gives you a -2 to AC, but a +2 to hit, and then you do an attack roll. You can also attempt a combat maneuver as part of a charge. You can bull rush it, or you can do anything else, but usually people just do an attack during a charge. Correct. Okay. It's charge and bull rush, because charge is your movement and bull rush is the attack that you're doing. Well, give me a CMB. Oh, and the other thing I'll warn you of is that bull rush will provoke an attack of opportunity. I guess I should mention that. So you can, yeah. Well, see, he's going to be right next to it when he bull rushes it, so it gets the chance to defend itself. Which, okay, let's see what his attack of opportunity is. Yeah, surprisingly. Okay, so he does hit you with an AOO. So you take 6 damage and need a fort save, and then we'll do the bull rush calculation. Oh. Okay, you take 2 points of dex, I think, or is it 1d2? 1d2. Yeah, you're right. Hold on, I'm rolling it. You take 1 point of strength damage, which you should be able to calculate on your sheet, actually. The character sheet in Roll20. You can just do a temporary mod on strength and it should calculate everything for you. Yeah, which is super cool. Okay, CMB, you rolled a 23, which I think is going to just obliterate his CMD. Oh, CMD actually isn't listed. That's annoying. Oh, I think I know what's going on. Okay. Let's see. Sorry, I'm looking at a stat block right now, and I'm not used to looking at them because it's just a wall of text. You have to kind of wade through. Yeah, you definitely overrun his CMD, and I'm gonna say you push him 23, 14. Yeah, I think you push him back several squares. He's to here now, I think. Does that seem fair? Kirik, you're up. You can run up to him. You can run up to him and you can like pick him up, but that'll be your turn. Well, actually, you can run up to him and you can try to reposition. Yeah. Give me a CMB roll. That's not bad, considering he's helpless. Yeah. Standard action. Okay, you can move him 5 feet, we'll say. You're paralyzed, though. Oh, okay. Cool. I'll say that actually that shapeshifting out cures your paralysis cycle. But now Kirik gets bumped over to a random square. Yep, we'll go with that one. Cycle, it's your turn. Yes. Yep. You do know that, like, trip stuff, with your knowledge check, you know that trip stuff is unlikely to work against something that has more than 2 legs. Although Tanglefoot Bag is actually an entanglement, isn't it? So never mind, ignore me. You're good. Yeah, do Bab plus Dex, and then point blank shot would still work because it's a thrown weapon. So yeah, Bab plus Dex plus 1, you should be fine. Oh, actually, you get a +1 from throw anything too, I believe. It is an option. Yep. Yeah, they saw Savrik push their friend, and yeah. Yeah, Bab plus Dex plus point blank, which will be a +1 because you're within 30. And then I believe throw anything also gives you a +1, so it should be Bab plus Dex plus 2. So I think that Kirik's probably right, and it's probably the same attack mod as your bomb. Okay, that sounds fair. Yeah. Yep. 21 will definitely hit. So tell me what your Tanglefoot Bag does. Is there any kind of save? Reflex. Oof. Nope, he's gooped. Technically, no. Because the Tanglefoot bag, was that be considered a hostile action? I guess it's a ranged touch attack, so never mind. Yeah, you are uninvis. The spider charges you. A 17 hit. Okay. Okay, so actually he wouldn't even hit you with the charge bonus, which would be +2. Okay, next spider. It's also going to try to charge you. Oh yeah, you're right. She didn't roll very well. Okay. We'll get her in. Thanks for reminding me. Okay, so that spider missed also. These spiders are so scary! Wow. AOs take place before the offending action, and he rolled pretty high when he got his AOO. He rolled a 20, as I recall. Yeah, it will with the charge, actually, because I forgot to put that in. Three points of damage and need a fort save. Okay, you save. Xanthem. Oh, shit, yeah. You don't know that, though. Cycle's the only one that knows that, unless he said something. Oh, okay. Yes, it is. Are you sure that you want to stealth over? Because if you don't stealth, then you can shoot more.
Right, but I'm not.
Yes, you are. Your bow can shoot 100 feet. Well, do you want to get +1 on one arrow, or do you want to get 6 arrows out? Which, by the way, can be split between all the targets. Yeah. Yeah. So, no, so full round action, you would need to not move. No, each. True. Yep. That's up to you. And as I was saying, each attack roll can select a different target. So, so each target that you're trying to hit that has people between you and it is going to have soft cover. So it's going to have additional AC. So you're probably going to shoot this guy and maybe this guy because he'll only have Carrick as soft cover. Yep. Yeah. Yeah. It's just extra damage, that's all. 1d6, but worry about it after you do your attack roll. Yeah, that looks like a good spot to me. There you go. You need to tell me before you roll if you're going to do many shot, rapid shot. I need to know the 3 targets that you're picking before you roll and the order that they're going to be attacked in. You probably want to do many shot, rapid shot. Yeah. That'll give you your 3 attacks and 2 arrows each. You can just doodle too, you know. That one is 3 or this one's 3? This one is clear, this one is clear, this one will have soft cover. Yeah. That is true. He stomps everyone into oblivion. What if I give him a skin tone? Many shot and rapid shot, yep. Okay, well luckily for you, that was your 3rd attack. So first one hits, second one hits. Third one, you shoot someone random. Yes. She's she hits Savric. We'll say she hits Savric for half of that arrow damage, so we'll say 7. So she hits Savric for 7, she hits Spider 1 for 22, and she hits Spider 2 for 29. He's got spider venom in him, and now he's got an arrow in him. Poor guy. So you attacked. Yeah. These two are dead. Yep. No, you need to do a fort save. It's too late for that. You should have decided on that when you rolled. What's your question? Count what? You're within 30 feet. You would have got the +1. You rolled in that one. But I'm not keeping track of your conditional modifiers, so if you don't mention it, it's going to get added the way I see it. Okay. So I need to roll another. Nope. I need to roll you some strength damage. One more. Yep. I only paralyzed you because you got 2 nat 1s in a row. Yeah. It is your turn though. Healing cannot cure ability damage. Okay. I don't know. One d4 points of ability damage. Yes. Wow. Well, actually it says dispels any magical effects reducing one of the subject's ability scores and cures. Oh, actually that wouldn't be poison's not magical. Never mind. No, it cures your ability damage, but lesser restoration also can remove like magical debuffs on you, but poison is not a magical debuff. Saverick. Well, okay. Okay. No, just 4 of it. Which one are you attacking? Absolutely. Okay. Yeah, your glaive is a reach weapon. There you go. Okay, so the first one definitely hits. That's a crit confirm. So you deal, wow, 45 damage. Yeah, that spider just exploded. There's goo everywhere. The other spider That one didn't charge you, did it? Yes, it did. It did charge you. So yeah, you hit that one as well for 14 damage, and it also dies. Carrick. Nope, just one. That's a hit. Give me sneak attack as well. There we go. 16 damage. Also squish. No, combat's over. The spiders are all dead. Oh, no, they're not. You lie. I lied to you. Yeah. Yeah, that one run away. Because I forgot all about him. Whoops. Yep. Actually, let's see. Actually, this one and this one and this one are still squirming. But this one is like completely obliterated. Oh my god. You guys killed them all before she could even react. Because keep in mind, that was only 2 rounds, so that was what, like 20 seconds? Okay. Rats. They do. Okay, so just a second. Let me reward experience for that. The number doesn't currently exist yet, but it's around 15,000. Everyone gets 300 experience apiece. And are you guys gonna check the little spider bodies? Strangely enough, you find 1,000 gold. Yep, it's dusk now, yeah. You can try. What are you trying to heal? Yep.
Do that.
I can just use mine. Oh no, yeah.
That won't help him.
The heal won't, but the potion does. Right?
No, it hurts him.
Oh, okay.
You don't hear that, Zoo. I'm whispering to Ardana.
Oh, okay.
Mornky.
Mornky. Mornky.
Morky.
Oh my god, I just got
Wow, that took you a bit.
So did I help Saverick
Anyway.
a little bit?
I'm also
You
going to attempt to help
successfully
Saverick.
remove the arrow from his ass.
I'm
Do I
gonna
stop
help
the bleeding too?
heal
Yes.
his wounds.
Alright, Saverick.
Kissed it
You're
and make
all
it better.
And then, hide camp is cast for the evening, and hopefully we have a good campsite.
Can I
think
search
that's a
their
good
bodies for
campsite.
any other? I guess we already did, and they just
You
had
found
gold on them.
raw gold,
Ooh,
yes.
hold on.
I
Because-
wiped
Can
some
I-
of the.
Because
What
meta,
about spider web?
your dumb GM rolled this encounter out of D20 and not Pathfinder, so all the loot is
Nah.
invalid.
Okay.
So you get raw gold. Congratulations.
Hey, so Darf,
Spiders are filled with gold.
can I try to find, using their survival checks, a venom sac? And keep it?
Ooh.
They're all broken.
Of course they are.
I'm gonna wipe the gore off my glaive
Can
and
we
flick
eat
it
the
at Xanthem.
spiders? Because they're probably... Aw.
He just flicked
They're
spider
all
goo
full
in
of
your face.
Ah, fuck off. I pulled the arrow out and now it stopped bleeding. Sorry. How many times
still
did I say
hurts.
sorry? I'll blow it a kiss. That better?
Yeah, wait till it's my watch. I'll blow you a kiss.
I'm curious. I have the spell called Euphoric Cloud, but it requires a rare mushroom. That's all it says. is rare mushroom.
Hallucinogenic mushrooms, great.
Does the
Come
mushroom
on,
have
come
a
on.
price tag on it?
5 gold.
Then you have to pay the 5 gold to cast that spell.
God,
Unless-
troll toll.
Unless I specifically say that you can't find the mushroom for some reason.
Okay, well I'm just like curious, so I would just pay 5 gold
Which-
to cast the spell, and I could just
By
cast
the
whatever I
way, we totes forgot. I need a fort save from you, Elithis, because you still haven't saved from the poison.
I think I can
Please
make
be
an
nice, Please
anti-poison
be nice, please be nice.
if we're gonna
Ooh.
camp here.
Do I take more strength damage?
Yes, you do.
God damn it, cast fucking.
But it's only the
heal
4
on
rounds,
yourself.
right? I did cast Restoration on myself.
No, actual healing.
Yeah, it is only for 4 rounds. That's your last one.
Okay, cool. In that case, my Restoration in the morning will hopefully fix that.
I can make like an antitoxin or something.
Yes. Yes, you can.
Oh, I forgot I have that. Oh crap, I don't have it with me. It's in the fucking cart.
This is why I told you to bring what you wanted to take from the cart. I had a backpack.
I know. I didn't think about it. I didn't think I needed
Grumble, grumble, grumble.
it. Now it's
Now
going in
you
the
have
handy
no
haversack.
excuse. Yeah, now
It's
you have
going
no
in the
excuse.
handicap. You get my 2 vials of anti-plague and 2 vials of antitoxin when we get back to the cart.
Okay. So the
Anyways,
evening
first thing in the morning-
passes completely uneventful.
I'm gonna cast Restoration Lesser myself first thing in the morning.
So, while we're traveling, I asked her, Don, so what led you to run off into that forest in the first place, or did you just get taken right away?
The last thing I remember is traveling on the road, and I met a lovely young woman who seemed distraught, and I walked up to help her, and then I woke up here, or in the house where you found me.
That's a very large chunk of time.
Yeah.
On the bright side, you
Don't
now
worry,
have
we'll make
vocal
up for it.
cords.
Actually,
I mean, I
Ardana.
guess. What doll?
No, it says actually Ardana on the map. I just thought that was funny.
Oh, yeah, no,
Uh-oh.
I changed that.
Can I roll hit die to get some hit points back?
You rested for 8 hours, so you'd get
So does that
at
heal
least
me back up?
not fully, but
I'll let you know what resting does. Downtime. 1 HP per level.
for 8 hours rest, right?
I think that's right. Rest. You can spend 8 hours and gain 1 HP per level per day, and 1 point of ability damage for each affected ability score. So you can gain 6 HP and cure 1 point of ability damage by sleeping. If you sleep in an actual bed, those both double.
And if you have someone watching over you with a heal check high enough, they double too.
Yes.
So if you're sleeping in a bed with someone watching over you, you gain a lot of health.
And if you're sleeping with someone that's watching over you with the heal check in a bed,
Then you're happy.
So, you
Super
guys
healthy.
find your way back to the road, and now you need to look for your cart.
Survival or perception?
I left a.
Either or.
Did I not say? Well, I left a notch in a tree near the
I
cart.
look. Have I found it?
Xanthem finds it right away, yes.
Sweet.
Ooh, where? Hey guys, I found it. Somewhere.
And Blanche.
You guys hit them
Got
both,
it.
didn't you?
Yep.
We did, I know, but like, good horse, damn.
Yep. He just chilled there.
Spore train bitch.
Mom taught us well.
monkey's riding Blanche.
Anyways, I jump into the cart and pull out of my bags that I have in here the anti-plague and antitoxin, and I give it to Keurig and say, "Hey, keep these in your heavy haversack.
Can do.
In the event that I get poisoned again, because God, that fucking sucked."
Sure did.
Be more fortuitous.
A vial of antitoxin and what else?
2 vials of antitoxin and 2 vials of anti-plague.
I am missing a character.
Or down.
Ah, there he is.
I
And
stow
Frankel.
my cauldron in the wagon.
It's just in the haversack, dude. Don't worry about it. This
Oh,
way it
okay,
won't
never
get
mind.
stolen. It's only 5 pounds. I've probably got another like 50 pounds worth of stuff I can put in this thing.
What?
What ho, weary traveler?
Hello.
Well, hello there. I'm glad I caught up with you.
Hello.
And who might you be?
Greetings.
My name is Brian, and I was sent from Sylvanas to deliver some parcels.
I do enjoy
Ah,
my parcels.
I do recall ordering 2-day shipping back when we were at Sylvanas.
Sylvanas
like,
Prime,
it's
man.
been like 8 days.
Been paying for that Atherazon Prime membership.
I like that, actually. Okay, so she has a letter for Savrik, and
That's
I'm
it.
sorry,
His
he.
name's Brian.
Sorry, he has a letter for Savrik and for the
We
Mayer
don't
family.
judge, Brian. Whatever you identify as, we'll respect that.
Indeed.
You do have a monkey that came from your shoulder, so I mean, I guess there are weirder life choices that have happened in this party.
I'm gonna play with Morky.
Sorry. He plays back with you.
Okay,
Playing.
so he hands a letter to Carrick and Xanthem and one to Savrik.
I think you I think you forgot to give me my letter.
What's your name, son?
Clearly. Psychomira. The
Uh,
legendary Psychomira.
I haven't heard of you.
I should fucking kill you.
What?
Sorry, I take
Hey,
that back.
hey, be kind, be kind.
Sorry. Sorry, never mind.
Pardon my
thank
rude
you.
friend.
Thanks for bringing the letters.
I'm gonna
friend.
need a diplomacy check for that.
Who, me? On the party?
No,
my
him
friend?
for the apology. Well, you can roll for a diplomacy roll as well.
I have
Oh,
done
wow.
real well.
Nice.
Eat it.
Wow.
Well, you've heard of me now.
Well, I'm really quite startled by how immediately I forgive you for being so rude.
Yeah, I just have a really magnetic personality. It's just animal magnetism.
That would be me.
Yeah, different kind of animal. And different kind of magnetism. Mine is centered in my wiener.
I roll. Oh my.
Okay, well, is that all that you brought?
Well, let me check my bags.
I give 250 to use Anthem.
Oh, okay. 50? Okay. Do we pay
250.
the, Oh, okay, I follow. Do we pay the guy for bringing as a tip
I'm
for
sure he
coming
was
all this
prepaid.
way? Oh, okay.
It's still kind to tip the courier.
Okay, how much should we tip him?
Not that I would know that. Because I'm
Excuse me,
playing over
Brian.
with.
Yes,
He
sir.
did track us from Sylvanas.
No, he just followed
That's
the
good. Well,
road.
he sort of ran into us.
He followed the road.
So, you've been traveling, right?
Yes, for about a day now.
You seem
Give him
hungry.
a sandwich. Oh. I
I
can
have a
make it
pre-made one.
taste. I
You
can
just
make
give
it
him, you give him this
can
like
make it
really
taste-
sad, like limp
But
sandwich.
It's a
he
piece of
tastes
moldy
But you
it,
bread.
know,
and it's
it'll
the
taste
best
great.
tasting sandwich in the world.
Yes.
I know it looks bad, sir, but it tastes very good.
Don't judge him.
Oh God.
Don't judge
You
him
might
by
say,
cover.
you might say that
Sorry.
he winged it.
I said he
did.
what?
Winged it.
Winged it.
It's a chicken sandwich.
So he
He looks at
does.
it, then looks at me like, what?
He does eat it, and he thanks you. You could give me a knowledge local for whether or not, like, tips are customary.
Okay, knowledge
Okay.
local. All right.
So what's going on in this area?
Wow.
Oh,
Mhm.
Whew.
You
Alright.
the
no,
light is
local.
with you.
you know that if you receive a letter, you are typically to tip a couple gold. But Cycle, you're the only one that knows this, and you didn't receive a letter, so you might be kind of spiteful and just not tell anyone.
Guys, I actually know a lot about this area, and it's considered insulting to tip someone for doing their normal job.
Okay, knowing you,
Is that a
I
lie?
don't believe that. So
You are
I'm-
metaing right
you would,
now.
you would,
Not
you would
acceptable.
actually have
That is
to
meta
roll
bullshit.
That
for
is a
that.
bluff.
Not acceptable.
Yeah, that's a bluff though, for sure.
Oh, damn.
And plus, your character is
If he gets another
not
20, I'm
cool.
gonna be like,
I mean,
"Son of
it's
a
cool,
bitch."
but
That's pretty good bluff. Sense motive.
Damn it.
Xanthem.
all right, getting there.
Exactly what
Battle of the non-charisma characters. 2015. You believe
Yes, we
him.
believe.
But isn't his character not be cool? I mean, just rude in general. So I would have. Wouldn't my mother have taught me?
At least I gave
Things
him a
like that?
sandwich.
You're trying to cheat right now. Not
Sorry,
acceptable.
poor. Okay.
Mama always told me alchemist was shady business.
Exactly.
true.
Saverick, do you want to roll sense motive on that one?
Yeah, Saverick, you should roll.
Severick doesn't care.
Rude.
Nice.
All right, so the courier walks away. You guys all get in your wagon,
I
and you
just save you guys 2 gold,
Thank you,
okay?
sir.
you hear
Thank
say
you,
thank you,
Brian.
and you kind of hear him curse under his breath as he walks away.
I gave him a sandwich.
This is so
And
great.
the irony is, the only one he likes is me.
Damn
It's
it.
like, man, all those other guys were assholes. That alchemist, though, he's a cool guy.
He has no opinion on me. I'm just gonna point that out.
That was really funny.
Okay, so we made it back to
Isn't
the
it
road.
much more interesting this way, you guys?
Yes. Yes, it is.
Having an asshole in the party.
No.
Oh yeah, it is.
Okay, so I believe we were going to go on our way towards Cycle's dad next,
Mhm.
so that we could figure out with
Through
Kari.
the marshlands.
But we shouldn't walk through the marshlands for that. We should probably go along the road because that'll be faster.
Time is of essence.
Assistance.
And therefore, we should go on the roads because it's
Assassin.
probably faster.
Well, to be completely honest, if we should probably leave the wagon in Sylvanas because it's marsh from here on out. The entire Midlands
Well,
is mostly
only if
marsh.
we don't go the road.
If we go the road, then we just have to
You
go to
could
the
probably
Lyra.
navigate around the marshes if you had good enough ability to do so.
Guess we'll have to try.
Knowledge local.
Actually, we should probably ask Erdana. She probably
Knowledge
knows the
geography.
last place.
I'm gonna.
Well, no, she
If I
probably
roll
knows the
knowledge-
last place her sister was.
Yeah, knowledge
Yeah, but
geography
that
will
wouldn't
get you
help
that.
us. That wouldn't avoid us. That wouldn't help us avoiding the marsh, though. Only knowledge.
No, but it would give us a good direction of exactly where to go towards that area.
Yeah, but it wouldn't
'Cause it
help
sounds
us
like
about
she's headed
avoiding
there
in the first place.
marshlands, though.
Yo, brother. Oh, wait, not. Well, I guess we kind of adopted you in the family. But and Kirik, are you gonna share your letters, or are we keeping it private?
Oh!
God damn, the light is with him today. Because
Ugh.
apparently it's a light beam, so the light is with him. He is the light bringer.
Yeah.
Apparently, I lost my gift for the day.
I think I took
That
it
nat-
from you.
That nat 20, man, that might as well just give us the whole trail.
Mm-hmm.
I
Holy
fucking know.
shit.
You know that there is probably solid ground along that path, but it might be, there's going to be places where the ground is softer and you'll have to avoid them.
With a nat 20, that's all I know?
You know a perfect route.
Okay. Alright. I think we should just go. Time's of the essence.
You
and
know with certainty that you're right, too.
Okay, alright.
Somehow.
Let's go this way.
That's the least
Fam.
of the marshy
So while
area.
we're going,
I
so
trust
while we're
his
going, I will
knowledge.
share the letter, at least a certain part with Erdana, about where
Yeah,
we're
how many
headed
miles
and
do we get to
how.
travel?
About 20, 25.
So we'll be here for the night.
Yeah. Okay.
Wait a minute. That courier heard.
Anything happen or uneventful?
Nope, uneventful evening. You hear, let me get some background noise, how about that?
We'll find a cool campsite, hide campsite. Get ready for the next day.
Okay. You successfully journey along the road. The ground beneath you is soft, like not, it's like soft soil. It's not like super moist. The grass is pretty tall. There's like cattails on the sides. It looks like this maybe used to be an old road at one point, actually. And on your left and right, there is marshlands, almost as far as the eye can see.
Yeah, that part.
Yep.
Don't look at the dead bodies in
I'm
the
going
water.
to do knowledge nature and see if I can figure out any cool animals in the area.
Oh, you would.
Of course I would.
Okay, let me look that up for you.
Your appraisal sucks now.
I'll take that. I'll take a nat 1 or a joke appraisal. And my nat 20s on real things.
Opposite of me. Anyway.
Guys, this marsh looks like it's worth a fucking fortune.
You
Hey
invest
guys,
3,000
Kirik
gold in
has
the
to
marsh.
say something.
You
I'm
think
buying
that
this
there
shit up
is
like Park Place.
there is probably such things as snakes, aboliths, crocodiles, and electric eels.
Very cool. Very cool animals around. Anyways, I'm assuming that we travel another 20 miles in the day. Or are we
Yes.
limited since it's kind of softer?
It is a little softer, so I would say you can probably make 20 or so instead of 25.
Hey, Darp,
Cool.
that
Yes.
letter that we got from Mom and Dad.
Yes.
Can I show a certain part to Erdana?
If you would like to, what part would you like to show?
That
Oh,
part.
dude, you should whisper that.
Yeah, you should have whispered
Yeah, that's what I whispered
fuck.
to you.
I'm
Fuck it,
gonna
okay.
not look at it just because I'm committed.
Aw, what a good guy.
Well, I mean, it's
He
literally
says
the little
while he
letter
reads
that
it.
I'm
Yeah,
not.
Roll
he's
I'm
like
literally
leaning
not
closer.
reading.
Like I'm totally not gonna read it.
Shoot one of my arrows, and then it'll take up the whole thing.
So you guys are not traveling south to the monster hunters.
We need to find Cycle's dad. We did promise that we
Okay.
would look for Kari and then go for Cycle's dad. So.
Okay.
Well, we now
And
know
since
that
we need
Kari
Kari
is
is
Cycle's
actually
dad
Erdana.
for
We now know that Kari is actually Erdana.
Well, no, we were looking for Kari, and Erdana was also looking for Kari.
But yes, but she wasn't. She got taken by the hag. Turns out Kari
There we go.
actually.
Attaboy.
Now,
you.
now I'm not tempted to read it.
Yeah.
Okay.
It's just a letter from Mom.
So you journey a little while longer, and you come to a place that has a few trees over the top of you. And you'll camp here for
Okey-dokey.
the night, I suppose.
Roll survival, look for an
I don't
awesome
like the way you
campsite.
said that. I'm gonna use perception.
With a 2.
What is this area? Oh, there are trees here in this marshland.
That is with a plus 14. I rolled a 2.
Oh, I
Are
guess
you
that
kidding
should
me?
be geography, not local. Huh?
Yeah.
I did
Good one.
local. Should that be geography?
Yes. Local is like knowledge of cities and customs and stuff.
Okay.
You know that this area probably stays fairly dry at night.
Nice. This area seems to stay fairly dry at night, you guys.
We should probably camp here then. Assuming that I found a good place to camp.
I'm working on it.
Okay.
Yeah, we'll just reuse this one.
Is it pretty safe to assume that if I look for good berries, I find
Yeah, you'll find
good
them. Yep.
berries? Okay. So we'll just assume that I always have a stock of good berries.
Well, not always. I appreciate you asking.
I'll just ask for good berries then instead of rolling for them.
So,
I'm gonna craft another tanglefoot bag. Well, I guess I'll do it tonight
tell
with
me,
my monkey.
show me where you guys are camping.
By the log?
Was there a good place to camp
Natural
from my
barrier?
survival roll?
This is the area that you'd like to camp
Oof.
I look for the safest spot in this area, and I find an amazingly horrible one.
You actually think that the safest place is probably right here in the trees.
Okay, so I think we should camp over there. Does anyone try to convince me else otherwise?
I don't. think
Savrik
so.
could.
He don't give a shit.
Well, Savrik doesn't care. Mm-hmm.
Savrik
I agree.
disagrees.
That seems like a pretty good spot. Be under the canopy, nice dry land. You know,
I am on the fence.
Did not only have to type it once. Hmm.
Okay.
I mean, do I have survival?
Where are you putting your campfire?
Oh,
Where's your wagon
Yeah.
gonna be?
Yeah.
All this
So,
jazz.
I'm trying to see who tries to convince me otherwise.
Where's
That
Savrik?
would only
going
be
to?
Savrik, but Savrik doesn't care.
I wouldn't go under the tree. It doesn't look safe. It looks like there might be some dead limbs up in there. Don't want to wake up with one of those in my guts.
very sharp
They'd be
lip.
deadly limbs then, huh?
Or just heavy.
Well, it looks like you guys don't believe that my spot is good, so I guess we'll go where Savrik wants to go.
Oh, this is cozy. A nice little cozy spot. I'm gonna whoop out my cauldron and brew up. I guess I don't need the cauldron. I'm gonna make me some tanglefoot bags. Morky, get the tanglefoot ingredients. Actually, yours was way better. Do it
So
again.
I roll perception to see if there's any tracks or around us.
That would be survival.
That'd be survival.
Well,
Oh.
she can look for obvious tracks.
I guess, okay.
Yeah, you don't find
I
any.
attempt to
Okay.
create
I'm
the
also
my.
wow. Okay.
Holy fuck.
Nicely done.
Jesus Christ, you guys.
You
Okay.
guys, it's just him.
You guys.
I rolled 2 nat 1s on my fort saves.
And then another.
I guess
Just,
you paid it forward.
Mhm.
So, Cycle, you hear off in the distance, like a soft hissing sound that kind of sounds like snakes.
Guys, I
You
hear
hear snakes.
like a hissing sound in the distance.
I tried to
I'm gonna
identify the
perform
snake
a knowledge.
from its hiss.
You think it's actually
Knowledge
over by the
nature.
trees where you were. It's past the trees, actually, off the map. Knowledge nature.
Okay,
14. You definitely know that it's some kind of snake-like creature, but with a 14 I can't give you much.
Okay.
What about
I
the
hear some
20?
kind of a snake-like hissing noise over there.
Elephas, you do not hear it.
I don't hear it. With the 28?
That's
He had a
correct.
perfect a
Damn.
perfect alphas moment, where like it was
Good
just
point,
like he
good
could
point.
hear a flea fart from 300 meters.
I tell everybody that I hear some kind of snake-like hissing noise over there. I'm gonna roll. I guess knowledge nature is as good as it would get. Okay.
Have we disguised our campsite already?
I cast hide campsite.
Yeah, light
we
that
might
for me.
We might want to keep the fire kind of low tonight.
Josh.
Well, they can't feel heat from the outside of it.
Correct. Everything is obscured.
As long as it's in the area.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. There we go. It's 20 feet, I believe.
That's kind of an odd 20 feet. It's odd on the grid. It should be here.
That's because to draw it, it decided to put it in the middle of the box at first. There we go.
So she needs to be in the box, right?
Everyone
What's in the
box.
fucking box?
You're gonna move Blanchie into the box as well.
Yep. I attempt to create the rest of my blood leaf poison. Sweet.
Wow. Okay.
Wow.
Nicely done.
Done. I
Yep.
just sit down and just like pound it.
He's just fucking going to town. Wow. Alright, give me watches.
Alright, the first one. So
I go last as always.
I'll hit
You
the
can
middle.
actually now go in the middle of the night
Ugh.
too, since you can just like alter self. By the way, and you can give yourself dark vision.
Oh,
Just-
okay.
Some things that you're aware of.
I have to use my extract to do that though.
Oh,
But it is the
Yeah,
end of the
Erdana
day.
doesn't have to sleep with the horse.
To be fair though, Cycle, it is the end of the day, so you can burn whatever spells.
I burned all of my polyjuice potion in the fire.
it's polypurpose
Then I drink all my
panacea.
extracts.
You're like
Polypurpose
super
I don't do
hyped
that.
up and
It's like, yeah, you guys.
basically on pure cocaine. Life is good.
You just want to talk about music? I just really want to talk about music right now. We should make a band. We should be in a band.
Again, Erdana does not have to sleep with the horse at the edge of the camp.
I rolled a 4.
She's
Just
not-
gonna throw out. I rolled a 4. I love my perception.
Okay, and who is first again?
I
Because
was in.
Zeus first. I'm
Nothing
Zeus,
second.
happens
Carrick,
on first
Saverick,
watch,
me, and
thankfully.
That is generally the rule.
Of course,
Can
I'm
always
always
be
exception.
But not
Exceptions.
today.
Depends on how friendly the GM is.
Let's see.
There's this evil.
This would be
smile.
large, and this would be huge. Okay, good.
Oh shit.
Hey,
Oh,
it's
of course.
a tentacle-looking thing.
No, that would be a
Hydra.
Hydra.
Yeah.
They get
Um,
perceptions for each one of their
Pretty
heads.
sure
We're
we
fucked.
won't know that. Whose watch does that have?
Well,
Mom?
yeah, but
That was mine.
whose watches that?
Oh, who's watching?
Yep. So, Xanthem, on your watch, you see a rather large and majestic-looking creature.
Fascinated by it, right?
No,
Do
it's
you
actually really
wake up your
ugly.
friends?
I poke. I wake them up. Hey guys.
The fuck is that? Cycle's just like, drugs! Throws bombs at him.
Something really scary.
Guys,
what is it?
I am tripping balls right now.
Are
Okay,
you fucking
wake up
seeing
the
that
whole
Would that
dragon?
be-
so we're all awake.
Nature,
Um,
dungeoneering.
Either or.
I look at it and I try to determine what it is.
Welcome to Jurassic Park.
Okay. Elithis, you know that this creature is not natural and is in fact magical.
Guys, this creature is very magical.
So you know
knowledge.
that means you need a different different check. Yeah.
Arcana on it?
Yep.
Yeah, boy.
There you go. Cycle knows that this rare beast is known as a Hydra.
Guys, it's a Hydra.
And you know that it regenerates heads. Or you should know that just from being alive.
It regenerates heads from being alive. I think we should try to not fucking fight this.
I second that.
So we shouldn't cut off its heads.
Guys, I
Pierce
have
its heart.
disguise self-extract. Dress me up like a Hydra.
I want to bone that.
I'm gonna mate with it.
Oh.
Now, the question is, does Savrik have any ulterior motives?
Oh, get a scale from the Hydra.
Oh, as a monster?
As Monster Hunter, yeah.
Mm-hmm.
That is a Hydra. If Savrik wants to fight that, I think he's more than welcome to. I'm just gonna hide in the bush.
Savrik's not that zealous.
I was like, if
Um,
you want to fight it, I'll help you for payment of stabbing or hitting you in the ass.
But
You're willing to risk your life for ass pay? Never risk your life for a piece of ass, sister.
pay to
Good
play,
point, brother.
ass play. Yeah, he's not zealous enough to want to fight that right now.
I cover
with,
Monkey's eyes.
questionable
don't,
assistance.
Don't look at it, Monkey. So what else do I know about the Hydra? Is there like anything that I might know
You
about?
know
like, what
that it
kind of value they
has. Well, you know that it has fast healing. Yeah, you roll a 33, so I can pretty much give you everything. You know it has fast healing 5. You know that a Hydra can be killed by severing all of its heads or slaying its body. Any attack that is not an attempt to sever a head affects the body, including area attacks or attacks that cause piercing or bludgeoning damage. To sever a head, an opponent must make a sunder attempt with a slashing weapon targeting the head. A head is considered to be a separate weapon with a hardness 0 and hit points equal to the Hydra's hit die. To sever a head, an opponent must inflict enough damage to reduce the head's hit points to 0 or less. Excuse me. You know that they often carry a fairly reasonable treasure hoard, and you suspect that the Monster Hunters Guild would probably pay handsomely for proof of kill.
I'm gonna share all of that information with the group. I think we can take them.
That would give us a good
I
standing
will,
with the
I
guys.
will, I will remind everyone that at the moment the monster can't see or sense us in any way, shape, or form.
So we
So
could
we could do a
Right.
surprise attack.
Yeah, you know what?
All right.
Actually, let's shoot it.
I could invis you guys
It's too
up.
late now.
Is it too late?
Maybe.
It's on the edge of the map. We could go.
Okay.
Can
Charge
Xanthan
Still
like
with
hit
the
it?
stealth over there, though.
Xanthem can hit it.
Yeah.
I could hit him.
I stealth.
Darn it.
I'm gonna
Well,
I'm gonna
inside the
drink
wagon.
I'm gonna drink my invisibility potion as she's getting her bow ready.
We can shoot out of the campsite too. So
Yes, we can. It would be very confused.
It would be
Aim for the
definitely,
body.
it'd definitely be flat-footed. I'll tell you that.
Aim for the body, sis.
But
Xanthem,
if you do that,
unload
you
on
must
that
do it quickly
motherfucker.
before it runs away.
Alright.
Wait,
I'm
drink
gonna
it here.
aim at the
I give her
body.
true strike. I give her true strike.
Ooh.
Oh,
Ooh,
plus 20.
Okay.
Your next single attack roll gains plus 20
Is it-
insight
yeah.
bonus, so that's a guaranteed hit.
Okay, so
Yep.
you guys are gonna
Think that-
help me when I shoot my arrows.
Mm-hmm.
So, um,
You're gonna want to get Mornke
Hit
and
it.
Sabrik out of the way.
Oh, whoops. Sorry, I got my card thing up. and
okay,
I'm
guys,
not
can you get out of the way?
I
You
hit
can't-
the
Sorry, I
okay.
had
cart.
to pee.
Can't just move the wagon.
Aw.
I'm hiding in the wagon. I'm gonna stealth around the hydro when we start
She
fighting.
only has a couple seconds to do this, so
Okay.
Do it!
Well, you said I can move 5 feet, right?
correct.
Without. Okay, well that's what. I'm on top of the wagon, which should
No,
give me.
you cannot do that. That'll take too long to climb into the
Just
wagon.
go.
Just
Go
go
here.
right there. There
Yep.
you go. Now you have nothing blocking your shot. Go.
And it's
Okay,
within
now.
range.
Sit down.
Okay, flat-footed AC.
Okay, hey, I don't need to add any points.
Correct,
Remember,
you're
sir?
outside of 30 feet.
Right. Okay.
I
just wanted to
will
make sure.
need, for everything that hits, so the first 2 attacks hit, and the third one misses. So I need you to roll me 2d6, because that's how much frost damage you'll do.
And you're shooting at the body.
Yeah, because she didn't specify head, and she can't hit the head anyway, because she's not a slashing weapon.
I modify her arrows into slashing weapons by I just attach a sword to them. Each one.
This is the worst alchemist I've ever seen.
Did I do that right?
He just,
He sounds like a
he just
engineer.
duct tapes daggers to her arrows.
The
This'll
more
work.
important thing was that he invented duct tape.
Fair
I
enough.
just take some of this tanglefoot glue and I attach it to this this little strip of fabric. I'll call it
Brilliant!
this tape. It's sticky like a
Tanglefoot tape.
duck's beak. I'll call it duck tape.
Oh my gosh. It's
Sticky like a duck's ass.
Forget that it's actually duct tape for like air ducts.
Yeah.
But anyway,
Alright, did I
This
roll
is
it
this
right?
is, I didn't invent duct tape. This
yeah,
is
you invented duct tape.
Yeah.
All right, so you did 25. Oh Jesus, 40, 54, 56, 58 damage,
Alright, 58 damage. Cool.
which kills it.
Holy God.
Wow.
Alright, guys, things down. I am
Sit
almost out of
down.
arrows, by the
Well,
way, so.
it doesn't kill it. It falls to the ground.
Hey, guys.
I run
Alright.
over screeching and cut all of its
Perception.
heads off.
Collect the
slay the
head.
body. Slay the body.
That's completely ridiculous.
The body's already down.
Yep.
I see
Kill
nothing.
it!
You guys should loot the thing, because I can't. And we need to get more
Loot it
arrows for me.
dead.
Yeah, we gotta
Find my
reclaim
sister's
our
arrows.
Morky, loot the body.
I look for the arrows. That's anthem shot.
She can't recover anything. Well, actually, she can recover
Right.
1. She has 50% chance of recovering 1.
Did recover one from Sabric's ass, but.
You recover the arrow.
Mm,
Sweet, okay.
So, do you guys coup de grace this bad boy?
Oh yeah, no, I'm cutting its
Yeah.
heads all off.
yep. Slash
Uh,
party.
Hey,
Wow.
so we're gonna take one of these heads and we're gonna show it to the Reisenjäger. I'm going to
my
put
God.
it inside of the handy haversack so it doesn't decay.
This is the most hilarious random encounter that's ever happened.
It was just like dope, oh my god, it just falls over. And then a crazy Birdman with 2 knives comes out and cuts all of its heads off.
That's great.
Oh
Can
my
we skin
gosh.
it too?
I want to
scales
scalp
are
one of
important.
them
Hydra hide would probably be pretty good.
and wear it around my neck like
Someone
a
should
necklace.
skin it then. What does it take to skin a Hydra?
Probably survival if we don't have the crafting.
I don't.
Sabric, you're the monster hunter here. How much can we get for
Yeah.
this bad boy?
Whole thing, the meat and all.
A lot.
A lot.
Wonder
this
if
is-
the Hydra meat's any good.
This is quite a pull.
Hey, could you stick it in your bag? Carry
Can
it.
do.
The,
well,
the whole Hydra.
not the whole thing, trust me.
Oh, okay.
I can't believe
But
I
we
tried
could-
to fit in the whole thing.
This is two
No, I could
combats. I
fit
haven't
in.
thrown
I
a
could
single
easily
bomb.
fit in a head. Because I mean, like I said, I got like 50 pounds left inside this handy haversack, and inside the handy haversack, things won't decay. Do I know this, or is this meta?
That
It was
meta.
identified. I mean, it was identified.
Well, don't
so
you
was
stick your
that
sandwiches in there and they never rot?
sure do?
So you do know.
Someone
Oh.
give me a spellcraft.
I'll do it.
No.
Great job.
I said I'll do it.
I mean, I'm pretty sure we both always cast spellcraft, or always check spellcraft.
So Elithus, you think that the hide is probably useless, and Cycle.
It's a magical creature. This piece of cloth that you've cut from this corpse is just absolute shit.
And Cycle, you know that you could probably make a Hydra skin cloak out of this, or have someone make a Hydra skin cloak.
Yo, I can make, or somebody can make a Hydra skin cloak out of this. Probably that nice trader that came and delivered the items, and we so kindly didn't tip because we know his local customs.
I don't think that guy
and
can
are
make it.
sensitive. But he might know somebody.
Cycle, I have a
But anyway,
question.
somebody
Can
can do
we
it. Mhm.
can we take the claws and like teeth and make them out of nice arrows for a arrowhead?
Guys, I think that we could probably take the Hydra skin and we could make a leather cloak that is made of gray brown, dark brown, or tan reptilian hide. 5 times a day as a free action once per round, the wearer can activate the cloak to heal that person for 5 points of damage.
Oh, and what about
Which
making
would be
arrows?
pretty cool. Would that Hydra skin cloak work for Savrik? To heal him?
Yeah.
In case of
Plus,
Yes.
that
ass
would look like a
shooting.
nice trophy.
Yes,
And if
because it
somebody-
doesn't specifically say that it's positive energy.
So, Savrik, as the monster slayer, I think you should be wearing a Hydra skin cloak. That's just fucking badass. Nobody's gonna be
That
like, we gotta
seems
check this
entirely
guy's
reasonable.
credentials.
That's better than a lion's cloak.
Plus, he can, if he, it'd be a good way we could actually heal him. Because we have no
Yeah.
good way.
I'm cool with that.
Meta, I just want to say that this is entirely random, including the Hydra skin cloak, so that's pretty freaking cool that it fits in this story perfectly.
Yeah.
That
Yep.
really. We found a Hydra skin cloak.
No,
We found Hydra's skin.
You-
No,
Find-
we got the
you successfully
Oh.
skinned it.
Sweet.
Sweet.
Wrap it
Can
up.
we get anything else from it? Like,
Savrik, did you mention your goodies and did you put them on?
Nope.
No.
Okay.
What goodies? We don't know if goodies.
No, you
I
don't.
think
Welcome
we
to
should
the
give
goodie
Morky
room.
the Hydra skin cloak because look how cute he is.
It would be bigger than him.
I agree with Cycle that Monkey is cute, and I
I'm
continue
just
to
kidding.
continue
But
to play
seriously, give
with
it a
Morbert.
Okay.
He's my new best friend.
What else did we find on
Yeah,
this?
what else did
did
we
we
get
find
on
on
it.
this thing?
Kirik, throw that in your bag, the Hydra skin.
Hydra.
hi-
Can do. One of the
Yeah,
heads is in my bag.
Can we
Or,
make
I guess doesn't
anything
have to be
else
in the
out
bag,
of
but
it?
what-
Like the claws or the teeth? For any other instruments?
No.
Yeah, I think we got pretty good.
So that'll be 98 gold that you find.
We'll just throw
So we
that
just
in
had that up
Kirik's
to 98
bag.
gold.
I'll take the potion and the scroll
You take the scroll.
and the
yeah,
wand.
and the potion.
I guess
And the
because
wand.
I'm
Yeah,
the one
the
that can
brave
use all that
enfeeblement.
shit.
Oh my goodness.
That's awesome.
Such a quick. Light
And you know
wooden
who else
shield.
can actually use my wands because we share spells and shit?
That Mornky.
Or he can't?
He can, but he'd have to make a use magic device check. And
Oh.
you're going to be better off
Mornky.
doing that.
Kind of it. I'll be much better off.
I
Yeah,
speak to
I'll
Morky
take
and
all that.
Sylvan. I speak to Morky and Sylvan. Hey,
So-
He
Morky.
speaks to you
By
and
the
Monkey.
way, Cycle, you actually don't speak Sylvan, so you would have to do linguistic checks to understand when me and
No,
when
they
me
have
and Kirik
telepathic
talk to-
link.
Oh,
They have
they do?
Okay.
telepathic link. Familiars, yeah.
Do we? Hold on,
I
let me
would
look.
think he's a familiar.
I know that he can communicate with it.
We
but
have
I'm-
empathic link. The master can communicate
Ah.
empathically
Yeah,
with the
so-
familiar,
so
but
me and you
cannot
can
see through
talk-
its eye.
me and you can talk to Monkey
Only
in,
general emotions can be shared.
in a way that Cycle can't understand.
Right. But Morky doesn't speak Sylvan either.
No, he
I
doesn't.
wonder if Morky can use this small wooden shield. Just give him a shield to hide behind, like.
No, but he can understand us when we talk to him. Like he understands exactly what we're
Well,
saying.
yeah, but I mean, we don't really. No one in this party really needs a shield, and it just take up space in the bag at this point. Because I mean, now with the Hydra head and skin in there, it's probably coming up on 65 pounds. A shield would probably add another 10. If it, oh well, hold on. How much is a wooden shield? Let me look at that.
Oh shit! Did I tell you experience off of that?
Nope.
Mm-mm.
Everyone gets 240 apiece.
That's crazy.
Is it a light wooden shield, a wooden shield, or a heavy wooden shield? Does it say? Light wooden
It
shield.
says it's a light wind shield.
Does not have a weight on it. So how does Ardana take this whole letter?
She
incident
thinks
that I
you
showed
guys
her?
are awesome because you've now slain 2 sets of creatures before she's even been able to react.
She's just kicking back like nice.
Yep.
My first one.
That is the first wand. It's true.
Wands are cool.
It's a pretty good one too, actually.
Yes, I agree with that.
Oh no, I have a wand of divine favor also.
You do?
Yeah, from
Oh, the monk.
where did we get that?
I think it was the monk actually. Outside of Shorisha Crypt.
That's probably right.
I shared some of the letter to everyone. Figured since we're slightly north, right?
Do you want to just
Yeah,
share
we're
the whole
slightly
letter?
north of Ergonost.
Because I can
Might as
link
well,
the whole
but I
letter
mean-
to everyone.
I mean, might
Well,
as
the
well.
whole little.
It's,
Oh, okay.
I mean, it's a whole lot of hey, we love you, and we're kind of doing
Right.
stuff.
So we should just send the most important chunk, which
But
would be
that might
this.
piss
right?
off. That might piss off Dahl, because I mean, you know, his parents didn't send him shit, but our parents are sending us letters and gold that they
Well-
love us.
I just spoke to my mom, and she's making scrolls for me, and my dad is stopping an evil genius from doing some corrupt shit. So I'm pretty sure my parents are up to some more important shit than your guys' parents. Not saying I'm better, just saying your parents are worse.
The wardens of the East or whatever.
If we come in and if we find your father stuck in a tanglefoot bag goo, I'm just gonna shake my head.
Listen, let's get to the real meat of the issue. Ray of Enfeeblement, coruscating ray springs from your hand. You must succeed on range touch attack strike target. A subject takes a penalty to strength equal to 1d6 plus 1 per 2 caster levels. Oh shit.
Ooh, the wolf.
Yeah, no, that's very powerful. Trust me.
Yeah, I can
You can make
fuck
the
'em up.
strongest dude just paralyzed in like 3 seconds.
How many charges does it have? How do I figure that out?
If it doesn't say, then I believe you assume that it's the minimum. I don't know what that is.
Yeah, I'm looking for it.
Wand has 50 charges when created. Since it is got its maximum cost, 750, I think what we'll do is I'll roll a d20, and however many that says is how many charges it'll be missing. How's that?
Okay, sounds good.
Shit. So you have 47 charges. I think you'll be okay.
Yeah. We're doing it, guys. We're doing it. I'm ascending.
You just wait. I've got plans for you.
I know. I was warned,
Yes, you were.
but only I know that.
So, did you guys decide to share your letter or not?
I shared what I wanted to share, but I don't think all the rest is important, honestly. As Kirk
Well,
said,
I
it's
mean,
just
they are
lovey-dovey.
going to. Well, it does say that they are going to ebb, which means there is going to be some sort of military action happening down there soon.
That's true. Alright, I'll let you mention that part.
I just hand them the letter. There's nothing extremely confidential in there. They know our parents love us.
That's true.
It is mushy gushy though.
Did Saffron get the same thing too? Or is it
Yeah.
not as mushy? Aww. You are truly adopted in our family.
No, he didn't get the same letter. He got a different one.
He was like, Saverick, it was nice to meet you. You are now our third son. He's just like, what? It's like, that's the only line.
Fits perfectly in the family.
We're all weird.
So why don't we go ahead and take like a 5-minute break here so we can get water and snacks and shit while we read.
Silly Billies, I have my snacks ready at all times.
I also want to make some durable arrows.
Yeah, arrows would be nice.
Sure, we can take like a crafting moment while you guys journey on the next section.
How much do I owe you, or are you gonna give it to me free?
Let me see how much it costs to make them.
Okay.
Oh shit,
I'm
Dark.
pretty sure
how
it's
many?
easy.
How many? Sorry, go ahead.
Oh, that was it.
Oh, how many doses of that blood leaf poison do I make with the nat 20?
Oh, I have no idea.
100.
I'll trust you to handle your crafting appropriately. I'm not gonna dig through everyone's crafting items.
No, we're all grown up. Not holding our hand anymore.
You're gonna have to have craft bows to make arrows. Craft alchemy will not cover arrows.
Oh. Why did I think I could make them?
You might be able to make special alchemical ones.
Would that be like the raining arrows you made for me?
But I think those still require arrows to start with.
Yeah, I think I just
I-
used your arrows.
Yeah,
So
you
he
did.
can
That's true.
modify arrows.
Ah.
So if you have arrows, he can make durable arrows out of them.
I have 10. Do you want me to give you all 10?
Well, I have to see how I can do it first. I can't even find where I can do it. I thought I could do it, though.
Yeah, I thought so too, but I'm not seeing them now.
Oh, it's literally just the fortitude save DC to craft one.
Yeah.
Alright, well then hold on. What's blood residue? Oh shit.
Alchemical archery?
Maybe you can make just the alchemical arrows, not regular ones.
It says elves are skilled at crafting reagents from the flora. Do-do-do.
Guess what, guys? We're probably never gonna find any elves. We'll eventually find them, but
Not if you keep dicking around up north.
yeah.
There's
Alright,
things to do up here.
durable arrows are tightly wrapped in strands of alchemical glue.
So they have fiberglass
no, there
resin
it
in
is.
them, basically.
Here's, it says recipe, skill is craft alchemy. DC 25. Time 1 hour.
What's the reagent say?
Where did you find this?
Recipe is I'll link it to you. Skills craft. Arrow, durable. Recipe
there it
is
is.
1 cold iron and 1 myrrh per exposure.
Yeah, you can make bleeding arrows.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
I thought I could make a bunch of different kinds.
Yeah, you can make a ton of arrows. Wow.
Yeah. It's 1 gold per durable arrow. On the house.
Yeah, I would allow
Well,
that.
my mother just gave me 2, I guess, gave Kirik and I 500, so I'll give you 250, make 250 arrows.
Can
do
you
you need
carry that
250?
many?
Do you need 250 never-ending arrows?
No.
You can retrieve. The whole point of these, you can retrieve
Keep them in the cart. Keep the ones you don't need in the cart. Keep 50 with you. If you run out, lose one, snag one from the cart.
How about I just make
Might as well
100
have a stockpile.
for now?
Nah.
It says 1 cold iron and 1 myrrh. Do I need to get those as special reagents, or is that included in the cost?
No, that's included in the cost to craft it. So you just have to pay the cost and you have to do the crafting time. It'll actually take you 2 hours per arrow because you're not at a place where you have like all the equipment you would require. You would need an alchemy bench.
But while we're traveling, I would assume that he could spend most of the day in the back of the wagon making these.
Yes,
so...
but Pathfinder limits your productive day to 8 hours. So
okay.
he can make
sense.
4
So
arrows.
just make 4 of them. All right, I'll just make 4 of them for
Okay.
now. So I'll deduct that gold. So you have 4 durable arrows.
Alright, make a note right now. Thank you, by the way.
Which cost you
You're
4
welcome.
gold to make, is that right?
Right. So I'll deduct that right now.
That seems fair, actually.
It's not bad.
Okay, so in the false bottom scabbard, for my short swords, hang on. I'm going to put the poison inside the false bottom scabbard, like a dose in each one, and then I'll keep 2 on me, so that I can coat them when I need to.
Oh, okay. Actually, I see what's happening here. You would need to acquire the ones that are linked, those materials. We'll do it. We'll allow it this time because I already said that you could. But in the future on these, you'll like the more it says cold iron and it's linked or dark wood and it's linked. Those are special materials that you'll have to find.
Okay.
Everything else
All
is
right.
assumed that you pay for and you just get it.
Gotcha.
Yeah, because otherwise you could just make adamantium stuff right away and that would be super lame.
OP.
What was the question, Savrik? I'm sorry, not Savrik, Kirik. Blech.
Oh, I wasn't the question. I was just stating that I've written it down in my attacks in the weapon thing, but I have in the false bottom scabbards on my both my swords. I've put the potion flask or the poison flask for bloodleaf residue, 1 in each. By the way, they are all labeled "Do not drink" in big scary letters.
Don't expect that to stop the alchemist from drinking them.
Mm-hmm. That's
I
actually
still put it in.
almost for sure gonna
Reverse
make me drink 'em.
psychology.
I'm very stubborn. Xantham, you might want to take a look at that link that I sent because these are going to be more useful to you, and you're the one that's going to want to spend gold on fancy arrows
Oh, okay.
more than I will because I'll almost never use them. But I can make them for you.
Sweet. Thanks. Checking it out right now.
Angry bear form. Elithus, good lord.
Say what?
I'm making your tokens right now.
Okay. It's my bear farm, you like it?
It's fucking scary.
Kirik and Xantham, your father and I hope your journey is treating you well. And we are both very proud of you. And especially Cyclemera. He seems like a sharp cookie. I hope he takes care of
I
you.
literally have the letter in my hand.
Doesn't stop me. Sadly, I write with grim news. Cyclemera isn't our child. He's the other people's child.
He's the
Oh
others.
my gosh.
He belongs
He's
to
from
them.
the Rue family. Man, they're cool. They are so cool.
I take back the letter.
Doesn't matter. I have super high int. I memorized all of it.
He just recites it as we go all the time.
Is he
So-
taunt?
Constantly.
You gonna taunt him about it? Mom and Dad love you.
Nah, I wouldn't do that.
Yes, they do.
I'm proud of it.
Actually, I
too.
probably would do that.
I
But
would
I think
roll
at
my
this,
eyes.
I bet
at
your mom
this-
and dad love you and respect your life decisions and will let you do things you want to do.
Yeah, you
That's
guys.
what you call a good mother.
Your parents support you in your decisions, and they think you're making the right career.
I give Cycle a hug.
I'd
I
say
need
someone's a bit
drugs.
jealous.
I was like, just take some polypurpose Panacea, man. You're not looking so
Alright,
good.
man. I'm gonna dose myself up with some polypurpose and just zone out.
All right, let's have another day of journeying.
Well, how did Erdana take this news that there might be, a body, quote unquote?
A what?
If you read the letter,
Sister's
you'd know.
body, right?
Alright, I also want to say I'm super alarmed that they're burning books and scrolls in On and Dune. Especially because my quest is to acquire every fucking spell in the book. Or in existence.
What do you mean I'm not going to be able to read 150 recipes for nutmeg?
Basically, I'm looking for the perfect combination of ingredients and magical items. I want to create a potion that gives you such energy you feel as if you have wings.
I
Oh
have
my
wing-
god, you're basically the man. Your
I'm
father.
going to call
your
it
fucking father from
Crimson
Metal.
Bison energy drink.
Okay.
Seek the knowledge of God.
Crimson Bison. Really?
Mm-hmm.
Really?
Yeah.
Crimson Bison.
Crimson Bison. If only I can discover the
Why
secrets.
not Crimson Thomas? He's known as Thomas the Bold.
I feel like that whoosh.
Crimson Bison.
Ugh.
Doesn't sound
Okay.
nearly as good.
So, another day's journey, please.
Once more along the path, dear friends.
Is the ground slightly better?
It's not bad. You probably need to do a survival check if you want to.
Geography check.
Sure.
Do it. Do the amazing geography.
I'll have to do it again.
Yep. Keep doing it.
Okay. As you're traveling along the road, you find that there is a spot about halfway, so like here-ish, where the ground looks rather muddy, and you're not sure if you can get your wagon through.
Wait. I think I
You said
might have
this
a
place
spell for
was-
this. Shit.
If not, can't we just lift it up? Or is it way too heavy for all of us?
I cast Reduce Person on the wagon.
That will not work. But Anthol to
Drink
carry the wagon
My
might.
potion.
Yeah.
Oh. Well, we could do that.
Commutative
Let's-
ant hall. We all pick it up.
You don't have commutative ant hall yet.
Yes, I do.
What?
It's a level 3 spell.
Ugh, son of a bitch.
Ha.
Fuck my life.
Actually, no. It's a
Yo.
level 2 spell. I could have it.
But is it prepared
Really?
today?
No, it's not.
Yes!
But Cycle's ant hall potion is, so he could carry the wagon across the
I
bars.
didn't prepare all my potions today yet, but we'll have to
Oh, come
wait an hour until I prepare my ant hall.
That's fair.
Now,
But I don't have communal ant hall. I only have one ant
No,
hall.
one person needs to carry the
Just
wagon.
use alchemical allocation. And
Well, I don't think one person can carry the wagon, but
one person with ant hole could probably
ant
push the
hall?
wagon.
how much does a
It's-
wagon weigh? I don't even fucking know.
It's
Dude, I
probably
don't
not
know. I
much.
can
It's
turn
not a
into a
war weapon.
bear and like have ridiculous strength
It's
too.
made of balsa wood. It's super light.
Okay, so it actually doesn't give a weight for the wagon itself, but it says it's max load.
Could we scout around this muddy area to see if we can find a more firmer spot with some other check, survival or something?
Yeah, you could.
Survivors, do it up.
But actually, I'll just tell you that it's
Up
it's
to
basically
2,000
it's
pounds.
basically
No.
wet marsh on either side, so that it's just like a muddy part of the road.
Okay.
Shit.
Don't you have manipulate? Don't you have manipulate?
Nope.
Do you have anything that can like manipulate the dirt? No.
Nah, I looked. All my stuff for stone is
Damn.
not good stuff for stone.
Well, do we abandon the wagon?
No.
No.
Oh hell no.
How about I turn into a
about we
bear
just-
and you give me ant haul and I walk through the mud with the wagon on my
Let's
back.
see. I think probably 1,000 pounds sounds reasonable for a wagon, especially since it's a covered
1,000-pound
wagon.
wagon.
It's a covered wagon,
It's a covered wagon. That does make sense.
It's covered with cloth.
but it's a lot of cloth. It's not like, and it's like thick tarp too.
Well, if you guys want to chill for a second, I can make like 4 doses of Anhol. But that'll use up a lot of my extracts for the day.
Yeah.
Well, I mean, we're just gonna be traveling along this road,
Yeah,
so
that's
I mean, it makes sense that we would wait like an hour for you to make some ant haul potions, and then we all help to carry this wagon across the muddy area.
Jeez.
So I vote we do
Teamwork.
that, and we get to travel a few less miles today. Because this would take a long time to do.
Yep.
I guess, yeah, let's do it.
So instead of travel, we'll probably only travel like an extra 2 miles after that.
So ant haul triples your carrying capacity, right?
Mm-hmm.
Yep. And I
So
2 hours per
those
level.
of you with like, what is your pickup off the ground? It's usually 150, right? So everybody can lift 350. Yeah, you're good.
mean, I turn into a bear, so my strength score. for
Oh
carrying
my
is,
god.
Like absolutely ridiculous.
Okay, but you still have to wade through the mud,
Yes.
so that'll be
You're
challenging.
still gonna get muddy, man.
Yeah. We don't get to travel very far.
Hey,
Well,
that
and
exfoliates your
there's
skin.
checks for walking through
Guess
the
you
mud.
guys could say can't break getting on without breaking.
Oh
through
man,
it,
this
you know
is
what I
gonna
mean?
be. This is a really brave plan, and I'm looking forward to it.
We're gonna fjord the river. Oregon Trail. Caulk it up.
Oh my gosh. Okay. So who all is carrying the wagon?
Bear me.
Strongest.
I have a 10 score. I
You have a
can pull
10
the
score?
horse. I have a 10 score. I have no strength score, so like
So
I
have,
could
like,
try pulling the horse and
Let's
leading it a little.
role play this, gentlemen.
Alright, I'm looking at my strength.
My strength is 7, you guys.
That's meta.
So I feel like
Cut it out.
Or sorry. I'm pretty weak. I feel like I'm probably the weakest of the group strength-wise.
I have
Plus I
14.
brewed all those extracts. I'm feeling pretty tired. I'm just gonna take a nap in the wagon. You guys carry us.
But aren't you the
You-
ant?
Hey, wait
We
a
all
damn minute.
have ant haul.
No, you guys.
Ah.
I gave you guys ant haul.
Okay, okay.
Sleep in the
No.
wagon and the
I
sleep in the wagon. And the
roar
cauldron of brewing is
loudly.
going right in the mud. We need to save weight, you know. And if you're gonna be dead weight, cauldron's going in the mud.
So who's the strongest of us? I mean, I'm not. That's fine. So I feel like I should be exempt from this. Oh, unless I made 5.
No one's exempt.
You know what? I made 5. So I'm gonna drink the ant haul. We're gonna do this. So that's 5 extracts used. I can make multiple of 1 extract, right, Darp?
You can make what now?
I can make like to use my slots of my 10 extract slots. I can.
Yeah, you
just
can make
take
the same
5 of them,
one.
make okay, yeah.
Yep.
All right. I just used up all my extracts. So let's yeah, all 5 of us. Let's do this.
Okay. So everyone picks up part of the wagon, and I guess the bear stands underneath the middle or something.
Meta, Morky helps.
Oh, that's good.
Not much.
Is he
He's
is he
standing
just
on
like
the horse's head and
yeah,
goes,
he's just standing like in the mud like waving you guys forward?
I think he's actually just sitting on Blanchy, and he's just pointing. He's directing us where to go.
Okay. So I guess what we would do for mud, I guess I would treat it as difficult terrain or entanglement.
I'm curious if my. I mean, I guess it does say through undergrowth, so that wouldn't count. Never mind. Because I have woodland stride, which allows me to move unimpeded through undergrowth.
Yeah, this would not count for that.
This would not. Work.
I think what we're gonna say is that it is probably both entanglement and uneven terrain.
First, can we perceive? I want to perceive how big this muddy patch is.
This particular muddy patch is probably about 100 feet long.
Oh, okay. That's doable.
Yeah, you could wade through it. You're just not sure how deep it is yet. So for the first 20 feet, let's say, let's have an acrobatics check.
Acrobatics.
Yeah. For balancing the wagon while other people carry it while you wade through mud. I feel like that's a rather acrobatic feat.
I think you're right.
Oh no!
Damn it.
Can I make up
Crunch.
for their
burn a hero point,
suckiness?
Yeah, I'm gonna burn a hero
because
point
it's
for
gonna
that.
fuck the
Actually.
wagon.
That's a
Dig
good.
deep.
That might
He
be a
rolled
good
another
choice.
fucking one.
Okay.
That was worth it.
Yeah, probably.
This is my wagon. Like, I'm not gonna fucking drop it as like if I as a bear fail an acrobatic check, I'm gonna drag the fucking wagon with me.
Yeah, that's why I said oh no. It's because I don't think there was really any way around me saying
It would have
that.
been like that the movie with like Artax the horse in the quicksand. Like,
Well, I was
"Ah!"
kind of imagining that the bear tripped and just like fell backward and threw the wagon up, and it just like sits on like vertically on hind wheels and sinks into the mud. That would be awful.
The Titanic.
Yeah, okay. That was
Wait,
definitely
I
worth
have throw
the reroll.
anything. I just want to throw the wagon.
You can't. You don't have enough lift even with ant haul.
Damn it. Alright,
I will
drink
say
all 10
that
extracts of ant haul.
Saverick definitely
I'm a
trips.
living god.
Saverick definitely trips and gets stuck in the mud while you guys make your way through, and we won't do any more rolls for that because I think that's satisfactory. The rest of you are able to carry it, but Saverick needs to give me an escape artist to get out of the mud.
Wait, did I not roll my acrobat?
No, it doesn't look like you did. Yeah, give me yours too.
Hang on. Damn it!
Are you kidding me?
Fuck.
Of course.
Well, you're not.
Well,
Well,
we have we have
Thing are
3
just a
though,
bird.
right? We have 3 people at 350 apiece. You should be over 1,000 pounds. So you really struggle, but you do get it. Kirik. But while you're carrying it, Kirik falls and his head gets hit by one of the wheels, and he's face down in the mud.
Oh.
Someone needs to turn him over to
So-
suffocate.
You get, yeah, you get the wagon to the other side, but
Marky,
at this point,
help him.
oh, there you go. That's a great plan. So Marky skitters over there and flips over Kirik. I need a strength check from your familiar then.
Okay. His strength is 3.
Oh boy.
It's not good.
Well, he's just flipping him
Oh, I'm
over.
breathing.
He's not lifting him.
Just turn my
Okay.
head.
So
That's
what
how
would I roll
Hendrix
for
died.
that?
Strength check.
I mean, I can't do it on
D20
I don't have
plus
Morky.
whatever his strength mod is.
Oh, it's -4. Okay,
Off we go, gentlemen.
here we go.
In before nat 20. Okay, Morky manages to
At least pull his head up out of the mud.
pulls his head up out of the mud and just holds it there and stares at you intently.
Me?
No, he stares at Cycle very intently.
I can
Am I
feel
So
conscious?
me, Cycle, and Xanthem finish bringing the wagon over to the mud, and then I wade back as a bear, and or I swim. I can. It's mud. How nasty is this mud? Can I swim in it?
No, you cannot swim in the mud.
Damn.
No.
Well, I mean, the reason I ask is I do have like +9 swim as a bear, which is absolutely ridiculous.
You'd be trudging through water.
Okay.
Mud.
Saverick continues to be stuck, so either he needs to try another escape artist, or actually you guys are helping Kirik up, so
Yeah, I'm gonna. Should I strength check or acrobatics back? I'll do both.
it would be strength check to pull him up, which you should pass easily.
I have
and-
21 strength, what's it make my mod?
Oh, jeez. Saverick is still stuck. He's really
I
struggling
go
with
and
the mud.
assist Saverick.
Base is 9, right?
What?
What? So, like your mod is based on. If I have 21 strength, what's that make my
Oh, your
Strength
mod would be
mod.
5.
5? Okay.
I have to roll what again to save him?
This is fucking ridiculous.
To help
we
Saverick
just
out of the-
killed a fucking ancient Hydra.
In
With
one shot.
One shot. And we're fucking losing party members. They're dying in mud.
It's the Oregon Trail.
Walk across mud. Morky is gonna cast prestignation to make the mud in Kirik's mouth taste like a grilled cheese sandwich.
Hey, he can't do that. I have the gloves. Wait, can he?
Yeah, but
Yeah,
he
he
can.
can.
He can cast it once a day.
Oh my god.
Grilled cheese.
So, Kirik, you wake up and you taste grilled cheese flavored mud in your mouth.
Well, it's better than
And you see a,
mud
you
tasting
see
mud.
a tumor familiar holding your head up, just staring.
A tumorous monkey.
I'm
I say,
assuming that
in
I
Sylvan,
succeed in
Thanks, Morky.
helping Kirik out of the mud.
This is amazing.
So, Saverick, we roll strength to help him?
So if you are indeed waiting back there to help him, I need an acrobatics from you to make your
20
way through the mud.
acrobatics
Okay.
and 18. Okay.
Elithis successfully pulls Kirik onto his back.
Ooh, well,
Do I need
sorry.
another acrobatics check to make it out of the mud?
Well, yeah, on your way back, yeah, I think that's fair.
There we go. There's that.
Ooh. You might be in the mud a little bit. And I'll grab an escape artist from you. Saverick manages to get out, but now Xanthem is rooted.
Sorry, guys. Tried.
Oh dear Lord in heaven.
Nope, still stuck. I would let you strength check as a bear, actually. For the mud.
Cool.
Me? Oh,
Oh, wow.
There you go, Saverick.
I don't know. Whoever needs the most help, I guess I'm assisting.
God
Yeah.
damn.
So, Saverick, I'm guessing that Xanthem's closest to you. So,
Yeah,
I'd say
you probably
you
help
just
Xanthem.
grab her by her fucking shoulders and just rip her straight out of the mud and just carry her over
I'm
your
gonna
head.
keep trying to trudge my way out of this stupid mud. There we go.
Thank you.
I say, grimacing at the stinging pain in my ass still.
Oh. And I apologize. I'm sorry. Sincerely.
He's never gonna let
I'll
that
make it
go.
up.
I think you just did. You just basically saved him
Yeah,
from
with
getting
the
out of the
what?
mud.
No, not with the mud, but with the Hydra skin, right? Killed
Oh,
that thing.
also that's pretty nice.
I would say that Saverick is impressed by Xanthem's monster hunter skills.
Thank
But
you.
is still upset about the arrow.
That's true.
Hey, you just
The
got love
grudge
struck,
lasts
right?
forever.
Love struck. So,
Right.
sounds like you guys successfully get the wagon out of the mud. The wheels are pretty much clean. You guys made it. Somehow. You just took a
I'm a
hero
dirty
point.
bird.
Yeah, we probably want to let our clothes dry out before we get the trench foot.
That's probably
Yes.
wise.
So we rest at the edge, of, like a little bit away from the mud pit, maybe like another mile down the road.
Yeah,
And then-
that's probably about as far as you get, because making it through the mud took you a long time.
Yeah.
Lots of
campsite.
coordinating and yelling at each other. A little to the left, no, don't step there.
Don't drop it, bear.
Oh, dude,
Ah.
mixing an extract only takes 1 minute of work, so I could actually create enlarged person to
You mean you could have given us all ant hole?
in 5 minutes.
Son of a bitch!
Yep.
Oh.
Well, he did give us all ant haul. It just
I did
took him
do it.
hours.
We just pretended it took an hour to do.
How many extracts do you get per day, though?
10.
10.
Well, 10 total. So I burned
Oh,
5 of them for the
Ones, though. And you burned 5 of your level 1s.
right.
Or
I
wait,
guess
Ant
6
Hall's level
level
2,
ones.
isn't it?
Ant
Nope.
Hall's level 1.
And Hall's
Oh,
level
it is.
1.
Okay. Yeah,
Mhm.
so you have one more level 1. So yes, you could brew whatever that was you just said.
Yeah. I couldn't use a level 2 slot for a level 1 ability.
I wonder if you use enlarged person on a bear with ant haul, like I could
Um,
literally carry anything.
I think you can actually put a level 1 spell in a level 2 slot.
I would think you'd be able to.
I don't
Really?
I'm not sure.
That seems
Usually
slightly
it makes
overpowered.
it stronger, right?
That seems
No.
overpowered.
Yes,
No,
because I have.
it doesn't make the spell any more powerful, or I wouldn't think it would.
Right. You're
Different
just
than game
using that
systems.
slot for a lower quality thing.
Yeah, that's how it works in 5e. Like if you use a third level slot on a first level spell, it works and sometimes makes it more powerful depending on the
Well,
level, but
meta
overall-
magic will increase the level of a spell, so it has to take a higher level slot.
Yeah.
I think actually no.
Anyways, we make it out of the campsite, find a good spot.
You guys all always griping about me, but
Yes, you can.
got us through this. Admittedly, I also also got us into this because I claim to know this path, but let's just ignore that.
Teamwork. Teamwork.
Mm-hmm.
Oh wait, hold on. There might be a feat that does that.
As long as it's not too wet to light a fire, I think we'll be all right.
Yeah, you guys might have a little trouble finding burnable wood. But Elephas finds some, because he's got a 24, and that's ridiculous.
Hooray for having every
You
single
find
point
some-
in survival.
You find some dead wood on a tree that's like way up high, and you just break it all off and toss it down to the monkey.
Excellent.
Toss it down to the monkey.
As opposed to having the monkey go get it.
Yes.
The monkey should.
No.
But you are a bear, so if you're like a grizzly bear, you could probably climb that tree. For a black bear, whichever one it is, it can climb
Sun
trees.
bear. Sun bears climb trees.
A tree bear, a gummy bear.
Also,
bear.
it's at level 6. I have 3 wild shapes every single day for 2 hours each. It's just absolutely ridiculously awesome.
Red panda. There you go. That's even cuter.
A koala. We did it, you guys. We pulled together. We fucking got it done.
Whoop, whoop.
think
Okay.
now that we've overcome our most difficult challenge to date, the mud, the mud pit, we should come up with a cool name for our group. I think we call ourselves
Mudsliders?
Cycle
Dirty
Mare and the
Birds.
Marettes.
Oh my god.
Dirty birds.
Dirty birds. I think dirty or bird applies to all of us in some way.
Bird mostly
Except
me.
maybe Xanthem, I don't know.
Well, this
I'm
does
pretty
give me a
pure.
good opportunity while we're doing this to I take one patch off my cloak. The patch is a small steel mirror, so we can groom ourselves and actually look presentable when we kill some motherfuckers.
Morky helps me wipe the mud off my stuff. Not my penis, that's not what I meant by stuff.
And the important part of this quote is that a spellcaster always has the option to fill a higher level spell slot with a lower level spell.
Oh, cool.
There you go.
But the important thing to note is that doesn't make the spell more powerful. It still counts as a level 1 spell. It's just in a level 2 slot.
Right.
Still
seems-
good to know. Because that
seems
means
logical.
that if I needed to, I could use all my level 3 spots for that restoration,
Yes.
which is huge.
Yep.
So we make it. We made it.
We make it, we're camping. Does anything eventful happen in the night that we should worry about?
Nope.
Cool.
Another Hydra.
And
So,
I
knowing
think
that
we're
we...
gonna call it here because everything I prepared was done by the Monster Hunters. I don't have any of this area ready.
By the Monster Hunters.
Yes.
Yes.
Oh.
Because I
originally our
presumed
path was gonna take us by there first. before we
originally
went to
that's where your
that.
path was headed.
But then we found out that Kari was nowhere close to that, and Kari was our first step, and then your dad was kind of important too.
I see.
Yep. I didn't prepare for that contingency. I have some stuff ready, but not enough to present. So, since it's only 6 minutes until we normally call it anyway, I think that this is a good place to stop. Let's say you guys get 100 experience apiece for conquering the mud pit.
Yes.
We did
What
it.
experience? How much experience?
100 apiece.
So I've earned 640 today. If it's
Mhm.
all calculated
Yes.
right.
We've all earned 640 today, and so hypothetically, we're all at 15,640.
Hypothetically.
I think I got a little more experience for bluffing that you guys.
What?
I'm
How
just
about
kidding.
me?
The individual experience rewards I will do later when I go back and watch the video. But yes, probably a nat 20 in that situation. It's probably worth 50.
Yay.
Even
Do I get extra
though-
experience for conquering all my nat ones?
Aw.
No.
I
Um,
basically pulled a character today.
the paralysis
Okay.
was pretty funny.
The what?
Suzu should lose some experience for friendly fire, I think.
Yeah.
Such a grudge, seriously. She has
Damn.
slain you a Hydra and helped you out of the mud. And you're still
Yeah.
upset about the arrow in the
That
butt.
Hydra wasn't bothering me.
It's true.
Yeah, but we getting paid. Son. We
But yeah,
getting
you're gonna
fucking
get paid
and you get a
for
Hydra
having-
cloak. How
That's
badass is
true.
that for a professional monster hunter? You'll never need to give a resume again.
It's like, see this
I'll just
cloak?
I
say-
don't usually now.
Next time, Cedric, don't get in my
Fair
way.
enough.
How about that?
Yeah.
Oh, shit's turning. Shit's turning. It went sour. A woman once scorned? Spurned? Scorned?
Scorned? I think it's scorned.
A woman
Skirned.
scorned.
I think it might be skirned.
Scorned?
Quaffed.
Sporned?
Why are we sporting women?